I'm about to go live now. We on live.
Okay.
We are live. So where's my eraser?
I'm gonna go on this side.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully I ain't do this too late. I know it should be some people that come forward. Yeah, there we go. Yo, peace. What's going on? How y'all doing? Welcome. All right. Yo, what's up? We got Humble Soldier in the building right now. You know what I mean? We got World Side View in the building. We got Dre Locks. We got Jacob in the building right now. I appreciate y'all coming through and checking out the live, come and reason with us. On your way in, make sure you like. It's 27 of y'all in this. It's 25. It should be 25 likes. It should be 25 likes. All right, Anthony Thompson, bless it, Oh, this is Courtney, you know what I'm saying? She is on the live today. And we are going to reason definitely on European colonialism. Jalen 45, bless up. Anthony Thompson, bless up. Who told you that? Bless up. Everyone in the room right now, We about to heat it up, It's 33 of y'all in the room right now. Y'all should go ahead and like. It should be 33 likes. It should be 33 likes if it's that many of y'all in the room right now. So we about to go ahead and we about to get straight into it. You know what I'm saying? One perfect love, peace to wherever you are in this beautiful planet. You know what I mean? Y'all know how we got to run in my videos. You got to get this wisdom, got to get this knowledge, got to get this divine understanding, all right? So it's enough for y'all in the room, so we probably going to go ahead and start. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start right here. Shoot, where to start, man? There's so much to speak on. Yo, peace. Hopefully I didn't catch y'all too late. I see a lot of y'all still in the room. Almost 40 of y'all. One perfect love. Bless it, love, bless it. How y'all doing? So look, I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to start reasoning on European colonialism. It's definitely up to us to come up as a people, to come up as a race. You know what I mean? In the words of the Honorable Marcus Mosier Garvey, up ye mighty race. We must be self-reliant. And the thing with us in America is that we've been taught to not trust each other. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I heavily recommend, if you are a so-called Black American, you're a so-called African American, you should definitely take that tribe to Africa, or you should take that tribe to the Caribbean so that you can see how your people live outside of where you are. You see what I'm saying? Like, you need to understand that America is really trying to capture your mind. You see what I'm saying? And don't forget, America was built off of you. It wasn't built for you. You see what I'm saying? So never forget that, So, yes, sir. So basically, we're going to reason on European colonialism. You know what I'm saying? One Perfect Love, William Jones, Deadpool, Mr. Cool. You know what I mean? Everybody that's, Jerome Miller, Locks TV. And as I'm giving this lesson, please feel free to provide donations. Donations are welcome. They really help the movement. And as well as you can follow me on Instagram at WiseLocks. You see what I'm saying? And the Citrus Instagram, I can actually leave also in the description, if ones want to, follow you as well. So, yes, I. Don't forget to like the video, okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get right into it. I got almost, pretty much 40 of y'all in the room right now. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into it, all right? So when we come to European colonialism, right? When we understand the African presence all over the world, the African presence all over the world, we have to then understand that we are the original. We are the beginning. we are the alpha and the omega. You see what I'm saying? So if we go into Africa, Africa is the most hated on country. Excuse me, continent. Africa is a continent, not a country. Excuse me, y'all. Africa is the most hated on continent on the face of this earth. South America doesn't get as much flack as Africa. Australia, Europe, North America. You see what I'm saying? All these different continents, they don't get as much flock. You see what I'm saying? Africa is always being attacked. But what is the only continent that is not really getting hit by this coronavirus? And thank you so much, William Jones, for that donation, that $10 donation. I really, really appreciate you. You're the greatest, King. Yo, salute you, salute. So when we look at us in Africa, you see what I'm saying? All this that's going on. I know a lot of y'all know about like this whole coronavirus and et cetera, and what's going on. What's the only continent that it's not even really touching? It's Africa. You see what I'm saying? See now, the only reason why somebody would take something from you is because you have something that they don't have. You see what I'm saying? People will only go and steal from you if you have something that they don't. So if Africa is getting such a bad rap, it must be something glorious about Africa because it's getting trodden upon. You see what I'm saying? So when we look at the European colonialism of Africa, right? So we understand about the Berlin Conference, right? So the Berlin Conference. And also, as I'm teaching this, you can have a notebook out. Like, yo, we about to go in right now. You know what I mean? I appreciate all 63 of y'all. Don't forget to like the video on your way in. And like I said, donations are welcome. Super chats are welcome. You know what I'm saying? Just to give strength to the movement. You see what I'm saying? Because we doing some powerful things. And the only way we going to come up as a people is when we get that knowledge, that proper education. You see what I'm saying? And the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey has said that too. You see what I'm saying? When we educate ourselves, that's when we'll come up and we'll have more dignity as a people. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, our self-esteem, you see what I'm saying? Like our sisters, like they're not wearing their natural hair. You feel me? Us, we don't love where we come from. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta know our history. It's pertinent. It's important, it's significant, it's vital, it's critical to know our history. You see what I'm saying? All right, so the Berlin Conference. All right. So, yo, shout out to Chris the Pusher. Shout out to William Jones, Another shout out to William Jones, man. True. Bless it, man. Bless up, King. I really appreciate that donation, man. Simba McCauley, bless it, love. You know what I mean? Yes, I. So definitely, so when we come to the Berlin Conference, right? So this was when Europeans, they literally, right? They had representatives from Germany. They had representatives from Spain. They had representatives from France. They had representatives from all different European countries. Britain, you see what I'm saying? They had representatives from all these different European countries. You see what I'm saying? So they got these representatives from all these different European countries, and they sitting around a round table. A round table. They're sitting around a round table, and what are they doing around that round table? It's almost as if you put Africa as like a cake, right? They are literally slicing up Africa, saying this is my country, this is your country, all right? Look, this is my country, so don't come on my territory unless you ask me. You see what I'm saying? And this is your country, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to respect your boundary. You see what I'm saying? So when we go into the Congo, right? Who colonized the Congo, right? So the Congo is in like the heart of Africa. So the Congo was colonized by Belgium. And let me know if you all can see that. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all can see that okay, right? All right, so yeah, but I do want to catch you on the couch though. Let me see. Maybe sit down like that. There you go. All right, so we got the Congo, right? The Congo colonized by Belgium, and somebody already said it, right? It was King Leopold. Now, mind you, who are we always taught about? We are taught about Hitler, right? We're taught about Hitler all the time. Now, this man killed 10 million Jews, right? Jewish, Jewish, I'm sorry. Yes, Queen. Killed 10 million Jewish people. It's 83 of y'all. It should be 85 likes on the video right now. It's 84 of y'all. It should be 84 likes on the video. Like it up for me, all right? I appreciate y'all. So this man killed 10 million European people. King Leopold went into the Congo and killed how many people? King Leopold, he killed 15 million. 15 million Africans. 15 million. But we're taught about Hitler, and he only killed 10 million white people. But how come we're taught about this white man who killed other white people, but how come we're not talking about this white man that killed black people? You see what I'm saying? Unless you go in and you study some really deep knowledge. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to learn about King Leopold in your school systems. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to learn about this man. You see what I'm saying? So the Berlin Conference, so Congo, right? They went into the Congo. Belgium had did that. King Leopold, 15 million. Man, it's crazy. So we take it another step further, right? We can look at, right, Mussolini. You know what I'm saying? Bless up to everybody in the room right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, donations are welcome. You know what I'm saying? If I'm giving y'all some knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all energy. Donations are welcome. So I'm just throwing that out there. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Wiselocks, WISELOCKZ, WISELOCKZ. All right, so follow me on Instagram as well. All right, so even when we come to, say when we look at Ghana, right? And even we can look at Jamaica. All right. So when we look at Ghana and when we look at Jamaica, they were both colonized by the British. You see what I'm saying? Also, who else was colonized by the British? We could say Nigeria. Nigeria was colonized by the British as well. See what I'm saying? By Britain. And like even how I was reasoning with the sister in here, the British, they came to America. So the British colonized America, but who did the British send to colonize America? British, they actually went into their jails. They went into their jails. They unlocked the rapists, the murderers, you know what I'm saying? The robbers. They put them on the voyage because they're like, well, I don't really need you in Europe, but I low-key need that land over there. So I'm about to send y'all over there, you know what I mean, to go ahead and colonize this land for me because I don't need you here, but I need that land over there, so you can't hurt me over there. So I'm going to pack y'all. I'm going to unload all the jails. And you can Google this. I'm going to unload all the jails. Yo, huge shout out to Jen Sadiq, you know what I'm saying, for that 22 donation. I really, really appreciate that. Let me read your comment real quick. Thank you for all you share with us. Yes, no problem. Look, man, I love to teach, man, just as much as I love to learn, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate you. Huge shout out to Jen Sadiq, all right? Thank you for that donation. So when we come into it, right, and we understand that, you know, we have the Ghana, we have Jamaica, we have Nigeria, and then we got Britain right here. They're all colonized by Britain. And like I was saying, like basically Britain went into the jail cells and they had emptied out all the jail cells and was like, yo, I need you to go colonize America for me. You see what I'm saying? So basically, they came over here, and like I was telling before, we're taught a lot in school that Christopher Columbus touched America. That Christopher Columbus touched America. But Christopher Columbus actually never set foot in North America. He never set foot in North America. You can Google this. You can Google this. He never set foot in North America. Christopher Columbus, he first landed in the Bahamas, right? He first landed in the Bahamas, and then when he landed in the Bahamas, he then went to Hispaniola. At that time, it was called Hispaniola, the DR, right. Dominican Republic, and Haiti. You see what I'm saying? So Haiti and Dominican Republic now got a split, but it's all the same island. But back then, it was called Hispaniola. You see what I'm saying? Hispaniola is what? It's derivative from Spain. Hispaniola is a Spanish word. You see what I'm saying? So whatever language the people speak, you know what country from Europe colonized them. So now, look, I'm about to take it a step further. This is how deep this is. You know what I'm saying? This is how deep this is. Let me see. So, when we look at it, right? When we look, oh, and also too, I wanted to give a shout out to Heru of Kemet for that $2 donation. Thank you so much for that donation, brother. I definitely saw you. I was just in the heat of the moment, man. I'm just trying to spit this hot fire. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't forget you. I didn't forget you. Heru of Kemet, thank you so much for that donation, all right? So the only thing that we're missing, you know what I'm saying, as a people is that, okay, let's take Australia, for instance, right? Let's take Australia. European people, right? You can go to Australia today, and Australia is basically a European-dominated country. You see what I'm saying? You can then go to South Africa. You can then go to South Africa. You see what I'm saying? And it's European dominated. Now, what is the similarity with South Africa in American history, right? The black and white struggle that went on in America. You see what I'm saying? And the South Africans struggle with the black Africans that were in South Africa and the white colonizers that came, right? Because in South Africa, it was called the apartheid, right? All right. So when we in South Africa, it's called the apartheid. But what was it called in America? In America, it was called Jim Crow laws. In America, it was called Jim Crow. So the same struggle, the same freedom struggle. You know what I'm saying? The same freedom struggle that Africans went through. The same freedom struggle that Africans went through. You see what I'm saying? In America, it's the same thing as what they went through in South Africa. It's just different names. You see what I'm saying? So in South Africa, we got the apartheid. In America, we got the Jim Crow. So we went through the same exact thing. The apartheid in South Africa, you can Google it. You see what I'm saying? Yo, peace to everybody in the room right now. On your way in, please don't forget to like the video. Like the video, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my brethren Kufu said peace. Peace to you. Peace, sister. Yes, sir. Blessed. Daryl Hilton, blessed. You know. Jamal, blessed. Frank, blessed. You know, everybody that's in the room right now, you know what I'm saying? Blessed love. You know what I mean? New African, blessed love. Early Spencer, blessed love. All right. So when we come into that, you see what I'm saying? It's like, wow. It's the same exact thing that went on in America and South Africa. So, like I said, if you have been in my previous lives, what is this called that white people want to leave Europe and they want to colonize the whole planet? But they're the minority of the planet. But melanated people are the majority of the planet. What is this called? It's called, we call it the white man's burden. All right? And like I said, y'all can Google this. Please, like, as you watching this video, I hope you got like some sort of hope you got some sort of notebook or something. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got some sort of notebook. You taking down notes, you know what I mean? Because what I'm saying right now, you know, you definitely need to know these things. Definitely, if you're coming at it from like a public school perspective and you're just, you know, getting your knowledge from public school, then yeah, you really need to take this in because they're not going to really teach you, man, because it's deeper knowledge than whatever they teach you in the school systems. You see what I'm saying? It's much deeper knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So basically, the white man's burden, right? The white man's burden was basically Europeans thinking, okay, I need to go all over the world and I need to, yes, my, if y'all need to contact me, my email is mynaturalroots@gmail.com. 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 All right. So that's what I'm saying, family. So look, when you look at it, the white man's burden, he basically was like, yo, I gotta make sure that I go and I colonize the world because these are savage people. They are people that don't have civilization. I need to teach civilization to these people. I need to go all over the earth and colonize all these different people all over the earth. Because they don't understand. They don't know. They don't know about civilization. So I need to civilize them. I need to domesticate. They need to be domesticated because they don't know. They're out here running wild. So let me domesticate them. You can Google this. It's called the white man's burden. The white man's burden. Because when you look at it, and I actually have this book. It's called The Science of Melanin. You know what I'm saying? The difference between how we think and the difference between how Europeans think is totally different. You see what I'm saying? It's like people of color are more peaceful. We're more peaceful. But European people, they're like, yo, I gotta colonize people for my benefit. You see what I'm saying? I gotta colonize people for my benefit. You see what I'm saying? But African people have always been in tune with the Most High. African people have always been in tune with the Almighty. African people have always been in tune with the universe. African people have always been in tune with nature. African people have always been in tune with the creatures that walk or that exist within nature. African people have always had ma'at. They always had ma'at with nature. And that's why when you go to Africa, you might think, oh, Africa is just this big underdeveloped country and, you know, continent, excuse me. Africa is this big underdeveloped continent and blah, blah, blah. But little do you know that Africa has the most ancient DNA on the planet. The most ancient DNA. So, can I take it there? I'm about to take it there. Can I take it there?
Take it in.
All right. So she just gave me the permission to take it there. So I'm about to take it there. All right. So when we think of the universe, right? When we think of the universe, right? We think of the universe. The universe is darkness. It is blackness. It is just infinite dark space. You see what I'm saying? Basically, the earth is floating in space. The earth is floating in infinite black space. You see what I'm saying? Now, knowing that, we didn't understand that if we know what color is the universe? If the sun is down, right? Because you can't see the color of the universe when the sun is up. When the sun is down and you look at the sky, what do you see? What do you see when you look up at the sky when the sun is down? What color is the universe? You see what I'm saying? The universe is just darkness. It's blackness. You see what I'm saying? Because blackness is the beginning. But we've been taught to equate darkness with evil. We've been taught to equate blackness and darkness and everything, you know what I'm saying, being bad. That's what we've been taught. But who have we been taught that to? Even when a baby is forming in a woman's womb, where is it forming? In darkness. It's forming in darkness. That's where everything is created. It's created out of darkness. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's a reason why that we're being taught these things. And like I said, donations are welcome. They are welcome. They are welcome. So thank you. It is like 158 of y'all in the room right now. So make sure y'all like the video as y'all coming in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like I said, bro, like if we just got the darkness, you see what I'm saying? We didn't understand that the darkness is going to overtake the light every time because the light comes from the darkness. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you can take a super jet black Sudanese brother, a brother from the Sudan, right? A brother from East Africa or something like that, right? You can take a blue black brother, you see what I'm saying? You can take him to China, you know what I mean? Put him on a China woman. What color is that China woman going to be? You see what I'm saying? Right. That child is going to come out darker than that woman. Right. Because she has been encapsulated in that darkness. Thank you so much for that donation, Golden Heart. Thank you so much for that 20. You are the greatest. You are the greatest. You are the greatest. I appreciate that. Huge shout out to you, all right? So if we take this dark-skinned Sudanese brother, we take him to go mate with a Chinese woman, what skin complexion is that child going to come out to be? It's going to come out darker than a Chinese woman because of the high concentration of melanin, right? Because the pigmentation that we got on our skin, the skin is the largest organ that exists within the human body, right? You see what I'm saying? So the reason why they have to do this is because biologically, they can't touch us. They can't touch us biologically. Meaning they can't go and breed out our race. White people cannot come and breed out our race. European people cannot come and breed out our race. You see what I'm saying? But I can go to Europe and I can turn Europe black just from my seed. You see what I'm saying? Just by procreating with white women, I can destroy their race. Hit that like button on your way in. You see what I'm saying? I can destroy their race just by going into Europe. So they understand this. The only way that they can procreate is that they stay to themselves. Only white people can procreate white people. If they touch a black person, they are no longer white. But white people can only, how can I say, perpetuate, right? White people can only perpetuate their race is only if they mate with another European, another white. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Recessive genes. So I'm sure some of y'all study biology, right? You know what I mean? It's that it's called like the pungent squares or something like that.
Punnett squares.
Punnett squares.
The Punnett squares.
Ah, okay. Look, the sister know little bit. Okay. Hey, okay. High five. Hey, pound it. All right, so the Punnett squares, right? And that's when you know recessive and dominant. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Recessive and dominant. So if you put If you put melanin, right? Melanin is the dominant gene. If you put European gene, you see what I'm saying? That's the recessive gene. If you put them in a pungent square, you see what I'm saying? Melanin is gonna come up on top every single time. You see what I'm saying? Yo, huge shout out to Cornell Jones for that $15 donation. You know what I'm saying? You're the greatest. You're the king. You know what I mean? Just thank you so much. All right. All right. So thank you. So, all right. So when we look at that family, that's why you got to be wise, because they can't destroy us biologically. They cannot outbreed us. They can't outbreed us. When you look in Africa, you don't see no corona outbreak, no none of that. Black people like, huh? What is that? Like, I don't even know what that is. Like, you feel me? I don't even know what that is. You see what I'm saying? But these white people running for their lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying, family. If they can't control us biologically, then what's the only way that they can control us? The only way they can control us is psychologically. It's through our mind and how we think. You see what I'm saying? Because if they control our minds, they ultimately control our bodies. Because your mind is what controls your body. If they control our mind, they control our body. You see what I'm saying? Now, how are they controlling our minds?
The first thing they did was with religion.
Hold on, speak up a little loud. Okay, hold up. The sister wants to speak. You know, how did they control our minds? How so?
With Christianity, when they brought the slaves over, of course, they taught them, like, okay, your God is white, Jesus is white, even though Jesus was this guy named Caesar or whatever. So, of course, if you make them scared and think, like, hey, this is the person that you're going to pray to, they're white, I'm white, they're powerful, I'm powerful, I'm over you. You take away their name that had y'all in their names, you change their names.
True.
Take away everything that they know. Of course, they're going to think
Isaiah,
that somebody that's white is better than them. And then that's the root of it all. And then it goes into, like, segregation. It's a whole train, but it starts with religion.
True. So I definitely agree with the sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, you know, them controlling our minds, it would definitely, you know what I'm saying, begin with definitely religion. You know what I'm saying? The white Christ and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, do you want to speak maybe a little bit on the black Christ, or like, yeah, just reason. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes to your mind. Like,
comes to my mind?
Yeah, just what, you know.
Well, I was just going to say that even though it was really, like, messed up, like, how they did it, in a sense, it was, like, kind of smart on their part, because they were like, okay, what makes a person?
Right.
Their spirituality makes a person.
Exactly.
So if you take away, like, a sense of their spirituality, then it's like you got them already, because we're all spiritual beings. True. So you mess that up, and now look where we are.
True. Exactly. You know, I definitely agree, because, you know, that's like the most significant thing that you can take or you can teach to someone. It's like, what does their maker look like?
Right.
Where do they come from? You see what I'm saying? And like things like that. So if I subconsciously think my maker, my creator, is not made in my image, but he's made in the white man's image, I'm gonna be like, damn, he must be closer to God than I am. You see what I'm saying? If he's made in the white man's image, when I look at myself, I'm gonna be like, dang, subconsciously, he must be higher than me.
Right.
He must be higher than me. If he's made, yo, shout out to everybody in the room right now. It's 183, man. All right, that's what's up, yo. Like that thing, like, put that thing up. All right. So when we look at religion, that is the most, man, wow. It's amazing. You know what I'm saying? That is the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Next, you know, like on this board right here, how we were saying about European colonialism, right? So when we look at even Europe and we look at Australia, South Africa, you see what I'm saying? Where else did the white man go? The white man had went into America. You know what I mean? The white man went into Africa. Where else did the white man go? The white man went into South America. All right? So pretty much everywhere, yo, huge shout out to Alex Little for that $5 donation. I see you. I really, really appreciate you. And she said, religion replaced culture. Culture dictates who to do politics. And I just got an order. Thank you. Religion replaced culture. Culture dictates who to do politics and economics with. 100. Yo, huge shout out to Alex Little for that donation. You know what I mean? You're the greatest. You're the greatest. All right? You're the greatest of them all. All right, so basically, where exactly what Jamal just said, where didn't the white man go?
Exactly.
Where didn't he go?
They went everywhere but back home. Well, they went back home, but still.
Yeah, okay, so when we look at that, right? So he went everywhere. You see what I'm saying? When we understand that and when we recognize that, it's this indigenous tribe in Sri Lanka, right? I want to say it's like Sri Lanka. So it's an indigenous tribe that's in Sri Lanka, right? That kills anybody that comes to their island on sight. That comes to their island, right. The Andaman, I know it was something like that. Yeah. The Andaman people, there we go. So that probably was the only place that they didn't go to. Because white people tried to go to that island. But then actually, they had got killed on sight. They got killed on sight. On sight. They got killed on sight. You see what I'm saying? So when we recognize, you know what I'm saying? As soon as we recognize that, you know what I'm saying? Yo, one perfect love to OG DT 14, man. I love you too, man. I really appreciate all of y'all in this room right now. Thank you so much for that donation. You know what I'm saying? You're the greatest. You're the greatest. You're the greatest. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You know what I mean? So when we look at that, you know what I mean? So he went pretty much everywhere. Australia, Africa, South America, Central America. We got America. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to understand how come us as a people we're so hell bent on trying to embrace the American culture when the American culture wasn't built for us. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's hard now for people to realize because of just centuries of thinking a certain way. And that's where the spirituality comes in, because majority of African American people are Christians. You know, I was a Christian until August 2019. So it's like until you meet someone that knows about this stuff, then I feel like you're just gonna be blind.
True. Yeah, definitely.
Or if you're just a curious person and you want to look deeper into things. But a lot of black people are really ignorant and don't want to do their research on anything.
True.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You know, I definitely agree with that. You know what I mean? Because it's like if we're not really thinking outside of the box, we're naturally going to be subjugated to whatever information is being fed to us. You see what I'm saying? So you have a choice. If you're being served a certain food at your table, you're the one that puts the food to your mouth. You see what I'm saying? But you have a choice. You see what I'm saying? To what you want to feed yourself. You have a choice. But it's like when I didn't know any better, I would eat pork. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when I was young, like, you know what I mean? Like years ago. You see what I'm saying? I would eat pork. But now that I've come up in knowledge, when I know better, I do. Exactly. I do better. When I know better, I do better. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for us to understand that we need to know better and that we need to do better. You see what I'm saying? We need to understand all this information. You need to study Dr. Sebi, you know what I'm saying? Everything that the brethren had did. You need to study Dr. Henry Clark. You need to study all these different African warriors. You see what I'm saying? Even for instance, y'all need to even study my books. I got both of my books, you know what I'm saying? I done wrote both of my books as well. You see what I'm saying? You can find this on my website, www.mynaturalroots.org, www.mynaturalroots.org. Both of my books is on my website, okay? And basically, both of my books are on about like the elevation of consciousness. You see what I'm saying? So when we came to this land, we were ripped from our culture. We were ripped from our language. We were ripped from having a steady family. We were ripped from knowing ourselves. We were ripped from knowing and truly acknowledging our true Africanity. You see what I'm saying? We are stripped from these things. And so it's only up to you. It's only up to you and us to come together and to teach ourselves what's really going on. You see what I'm saying? Yo, peace to everybody in the room right now. King Paul, Elwood Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Truth Seeker, you know what I mean? Fake Work, Joel. Matter of fact, someone said dehumanize, you know what I mean? What I would say about dehumanization, you should look up hold on, let me write this down for them. Yeah. So when y'all look at dehumanization, right? I'm gonna bring this forward just a little bit there. Yeah. All right. So when you look at dehumanization, you should look up Walter Rodney. Walter Rodney, right? Look up that and how Europe underdeveloped Africa. How Europe underdeveloped Africa. All right? Yeah, Queen, stay in the frame there. All right. So you need to look that up. How Europe underdeveloped Africa. You need to really look that up, family, because when we understand that African people were taken from Senegal, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Angola, all these different West African countries, so much so that even Nigeria was actually called the Slave Coast. That was the name of Nigeria. It was called the Slave Coast because they would get so many Africans from there. But the reason that sets us apart from Europeans is that African people never went and actually enslaved people and took them across the world. You see what I'm saying? Like, we never did anything like that. We never did anything like that. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what sets us apart from them. And so the thing that sets us apart is the melanin concentration. The melanin concentration gives you a higher spiritual awareness. For instance, go into a white church and then go into a black church. You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I mean, you know, church is church. People do what they do. But black churches tend to be more soulful. It tends to be more spiritual. White folk, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them, but it's just a different vibe. You see what I'm saying? You can go to a white church and then go to a black church and you can see the difference. So we're both human beings. We're both human beings, but we are different species within the same. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like lions and cheetahs are both cats. They're cats, right? But they're different species. A cheetah and a lion are not the same thing, but they're both cats. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So when a cheetah tries to live like a lion, it just doesn't work because he's not a lion. And when a lion tries to live like a cheetah, it just doesn't work because he's not a cheetah. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, we got to understand that African people, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, anybody in the chat, you know what I mean? If y'all, I would definitely delete, you know what I mean? Only come in the chat with positive vibes, only positive vibes, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say positive vibes is because you're really hurting your own health. If you're being negative, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not hurting me, you're hurting yourself.
It's coming right back.
It's coming back. You see what I'm saying? When you're kind, when you're peaceful, it's actually healthy for the body. being peaceful and kind is healthy for the body. So I'm just trying to help you out, all right? So when it comes to that, the main thing that we got to do, as a people, you see what I'm saying, is that we have to come back into our culture. We have to come back into our culture. So what is culture? So tell me, what is culture? Tell me, what is culture? Culture is simply, in the most simplest of words, it's a way of life. I'm about to take it there. Can I take it there? It's cool?
Yeah.
All right. So she gave me the okay, so I'm about to take it there, all right?
Be respectful, though.
Be respectful?
Be respectful.
Oh, yeah, true. I don't want to step on no toes, Yeah. True. So when we talk about creation, right? When we talk about creation, it wasn't we ourselves that created ourselves. Did you create yourself? What created you? Are you just in a human body? I mean, are you just existing in a human body? What created you? You know what I'm saying? There is something that. Oh, was you about to reason on something, or you just trying to hear me out?
Yeah, I'm hearing you out.
You trying to see? So you're inside of a human body. You're inside of a human body. You wake up every single day and you're like, okay, another day. But have you taken a thought to realize and even think about what created you? How did you get here? You're literally on a planet that's floating in infinite dark space. What are you doing here? You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You have to get so in tune. You have to get in tune with the creator and don't get so lost in this world. You see what I'm saying? Because the creator is forever. The most high is forever. You see what I'm saying? But the world is it can be wicked. It can be a wicked place. A wicked place. Because they are taking wisdom unto themselves. They're thinking, oh, I created this. I created this. I can do life whatever, you know what I'm saying? I can do life however I want to do life. But you got to understand that there is a manual for life. You didn't create yourself. And you got to study the energy. You have to study the source that created you. You have to study source that created you so that you can better understand yourself. Because it wasn't you yourself that created you, but then also remember that the source energy is also within you. The Most High is within you. The Creator is within you. The Almighty One is within you. The Most High is you. It's a duality that can't be separated. So when we understand that it wasn't we ourselves that created ourselves, and when you understand, even when you look at different holy texts, right? Like the Ten Commandments, you know what I mean? If you read the Ten Commandments, right? Or if you go back even further before the Bible, you look at the 42 laws of Ma'at, right? So we got the 10 Commandments. And we got the 42 laws of Ma'at. Somebody had a question. Somebody got a question. The sister said. Let's see. I hate saying sorry, but I want to say sorry for what my ancestors have done. Although, if I'm not mistaken, didn't the Moors enslave us first, and we rebelled against them? In my knowledge, the Moors, they went into Spain about 700 AD, I want to say, like 700 AD, somewhere around there, right? The Moors went into Spain, you know what I'm saying? And they actually,
taught them stuff. I watched a video.
They taught them chess. They came up with chess. You see what I'm saying? Right. Hidden colors.
Hidden Colors. They
Let them
talked
know.
about the
Let them
Moors.
know.
They taught them like
Let's
everything,
go.
because everything started with us, obviously.
True.
Mathematics and geography and all that
True.
stuff. So when they went into the European countries, in the documentary, they stated that the white people didn't know anything. They didn't know how to clean themselves. They didn't know how to do jack squat. Okay, so when the black people came in, the Moors, they taught them that. So they didn't enslave anyone.
Exactly.
That was white.
It's kind of like the same way how like Plato, Socrates, Galileo, all of them went into Egypt. They went into Kemet. And what does Kemet mean? The land of the blacks, right? They went in there to learn. So Moors, they're going into Europe and they're teaching Europeans how to wash themselves. They're teaching Europeans how to bathe themselves, how to sanitize themselves. You see what I'm saying? They are coming up with chess. Chess was created by the Moors in Spain. The game of chess that was created by the Moors in Spain. You see what I'm saying? You can even go to Spain still to this day. To this day, and you will still see structures that the Moors built in Spain. You see what I'm saying? So, nah, man, like our African people, man. Now, I will sit here and tell you that slavery always existed on the African continent, but the only thing with slavery on the African continent, they still treated you like a family. Like they still treated you like a human being until you finished off a certain debt. They didn't rape your mother. They didn't send your son to the plantation 50 miles down the road. You see what I'm saying? So African servitude is different from European servitude. It's a different servitude. And like I said, donations are welcome. Thank you so much for everyone that's donating right now, just for, just giving a strength to everything that we, reasoning on right now. You know what I mean? So definitely give thanks and praise. You feel me? Donations are welcome. It's 194 of y'all. Make sure y'all like the button as well. Push that like button. You know what I mean? And then also too, I'm gonna say follow me on Instagram at Wiselocks, WISELOCKZ. All right. And don't forget to visit my website www.mynaturalroots.org. www.mynaturalroots.org. All right. So. What's up?
He said he still doesn't know how to clean himself. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I mean, he just wanted attention. He just wanted attention.
Joke.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, so, all right, so look, all right, so check this out. So that's what I'm trying to say, y'all, like, family. When it comes to us, I need y'all to have a high self-esteem. Develop a high self-esteem for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Love your black self. Love your blackness. You know what I'm saying? Love your Africanity. Love your roots and love where you come from. Because the thing is that Europe and white people is playing this big chess game. It's a big game against ourselves. You see what I'm saying? It's a big game against us. You can sit here and say, oh, we're human beings, you know what I'm saying? One love, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at history, that is not so. And history is always bound to what? Repeat itself. History is always bound to repeat itself. You see what I'm saying? It's always bound to repeat itself. So that's what I'm saying. If you understand the history, you understand the future. But then if you understand the history, you can then rewrite the future as well. You see what I'm saying? So it's up to us to understand these things and take these things in. You see what I'm saying? So, wow, I kind of want to go with a brief intermission. You know what I mean? I don't know if you want to reason with the people them. I'm about to use the bathroom real quick. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, if they got any questions. I mean, if y'all got any questions for the sister, I'm about to use the restroom real quick. So if you want to just reason with the people them. Yeah.
I guess I'll just talk.
Yeah, just talk.
Commercial break?
Yeah, commercial break.
It's a commercial break, y'all. Okay. All right. So he'll be back in a second. Where am I from? I'm from Virginia. I am from Virginia. And now I'm in Atlanta. Why? Guess what somebody said? Are you dating Zay? No, I'm not dating him. We are not a couple. This new age spirituality is of the way of the devil. Yeah, I've heard of that also. I like you. Thank you. Somebody asked if we were dating.
Oh yeah.
And then someone said that we would be a cute couple. That's all they've been saying.
Look, man, y'all supposed to be here for the message. You feel me? It ain't none of y'all
Right.
business, all right? But yeah, all right. So
Let's switch sides.
yeah. So okay. So family. Like I said, yes, definitely give
11,
thanks. You
11.
know,
She
like I
says,
said.
thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for the positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? Blessed. Like I said, donations are welcome. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying for the vibes. You know what I mean? So family, where was we at, man? Cause we was going in for real, for real.
Think.
You know, yeah. If y'all got any questions, you know what I'm saying, just definitely
Answering questions.
let us know. You know what I mean?
I like doing that.
Answer questions.
Answering questions.
Yeah, that might be a vibe. Matter of fact, shoot, we can
Are
almost
you-
like sit and chill for real, for real.
Are you
Let me see.
finished teaching?
Huh?
You
Oh,
finished
I mean, yeah, for real, for real. I mean,
teaching?
I'm
We were
trying to
talking
see.
about the
I mean,
boards.
it feels.
Have you heard of the marimba, Ani?
Oh, marimba Ani? Yeah. That's like year ago. Yeah, we've definitely spoken on that. You know what I mean? Hold up.
Do you guys think Egyptian gods are the fallen gods?
Egyptian gods.
Did you speak on that the other day?
Egyptian. Nah, I did speak on like Nigeria and stuff like that, and I was reasoning on that. You know what I mean? So
Coronavirus. Don't give me.
yeah. I mean, but what's the only continent that the coronavirus ain't touching though?
Literally, only a few spots in Africa. Literally.
Oh.
And you know what's crazy? Even though I'm going to make my own YouTube video over this topic, but today in the news, they were talking about how Kevin Durant has it, Idris Elba has it, 2 other basketball players that are of African descent have it. You know what's crazy? So a while ago, there was an African that had the virus, they said, right? And he was cured from it, right? So a lot of black people were like, okay, we're immune to it, or we can't get it, right? So, of course, the media is going to get black people that are, famous to say, hey, you're positive for the virus, right? That way it's going to get majority of black people to think, oh, we actually can get it. Let's take it serious now. And the way, people are acting, going all crazy, buying all the stuff at the grocery store and whatnot, it's all, an epidemic. They already knew this was going to happen. So, whether it's, legit virus or not, it's still, it's so easy for the government to manipulate people. True. Honestly.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely even how the brethren Joel just said CMOS is antiviral. Like I said, I push CMOS. I got enough of it. You know what I mean? So definitely come through and hold up. Let's see. See? CMOS, you know what I mean? Like I said, this is on my website, man. This is on my website, CMOS. Come and check me out, you know what I mean? All right? CMOS. So, the thing with CMOS, right? So, everything that's okay, so I guess that's the subject right now. We're going to go into the coronavirus and thing. So, you need to make sure that you build up your immune system. You know what I mean? Make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of your human body. You see what I'm saying? Because, man, I'm telling y'all, if you do black seed oil, you got your moringa, you got your sea moss, you good. All is well, you know what I mean? You eating your greens, you know what I mean? You just eating well, you thinking right, you thinking positive. You feel me? A lot of times, we just manifest it because, we just, we just thinking about it, you know what I mean? So, as long as you don't pull it into your sphere, then you should be good, you know what I mean? And on your way in, don't forget to you know what I mean? Push thumbs up. Definitely thumbs up the video, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, you know what I mean? And like I said, donations are welcome. Super chats are welcome just for, you know what I mean? Just any strength that you all can give, that is definitely welcome. So let's see some more of y'all's questions. Swine flu. Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of things. Ebola, you know what I mean? It's just, It's just enough, you know what I mean, that they doing right now. So the thing with that is that if you taking, hold on. So I'm gonna go ahead and erase this. When we look at this, right? Family. So when we look at the human body is made up of 102 minerals. 102 minerals. All right? 102 minerals. Now, sea moss. All right? This stuff, sea moss. Dr. Sebi has spoken on this. Sea moss carries 92 out of the essential minerals. 92. Our human body is made up of 102 minerals. Sea moss carries 92 of the minerals. Now, I'm gonna take it even further. Can I take it there? Yep. Can I do that?
Yep.
As long as I'm respectful?
Yep.
The human body is earth, right? The human body.
Oh, your guitar.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm about to move it out the way.
The human body is earth. Your human body is made up of earth. When you look at the book of Genesis, it says man and woman is formed from the dust of the earth. The dust of the earth.
What color we are.
You see what I'm saying? Look just like the earth. So even if you don't even want to use the Bible, you can even study the biology of the human body. And the human body has the same minerals, the same vitamins, the same nutrients as the earth. You see what I'm saying? So when we eat earth foods, when we eat from the earth, we are replenishing our earth. You see what I'm saying? Because your human body is earth, but you're the spirit, you're the soul that's using the body for a vehicle to exist in this realm. Because you can't take your human body to Mars. You can't take your human body to Jupiter. You can't take your human body to Pluto. You can't take your human body and exist outside of this realm. You can't take your human body and go to Saturn. You can't take your human body and go to the next galaxy over. Your human body was created to exist in this realm. So when we understand that, we didn't have to study this realm because this realm has universal laws. Universal laws. This realm has universal laws. So when we understand that this universe has universal laws, it is laws that govern this reality. Now, what are universal laws, you might ask?
What are they? I've heard the term before.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, I feel like I know what it is. I just don't know how to explain it.
You know how to explain it?
You can explain it, though.
Okay. So the universal laws, these are the natural ordained laws by God, source, the I am that I am. You see what I'm saying? If you abide by these universal laws, you will have peace. Peace will be with thee. Long life will be with thee. Health will be with thee. Wisdom will be with thee. You know what I'm saying? Love will be with thee. You see what I'm saying? If you follow these particular universal laws, all of these things will come with you. They will be with you. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. If you follow these universal laws, all of these things will come unto you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when we understand that we follow the laws of the Most High, because say for instance, if I just got a new car, right? Say if I just got a new car. If I just got a new car and I'm driving this new car, what does the new car come with? It comes with a manual. You see what I'm saying? What does the manual do? It teaches me how to run that vehicle because it wasn't me myself that created that vehicle. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm putting that in context with me myself. It wasn't me myself that created my human body, that created my vehicle. It wasn't me myself that created myself. So when I understand that the holy scriptures, the holy texts, things that our ancestors did, the 42 laws of Ma'at, right? The 42 laws, right? And Kemet, right, is the ancient word for Egypt. Right? So Kemet essentially means the land of the blacks. I know I'm writing hella sloppy, but that is the. How you? Oh, you want to write? Okay. Yeah, free up. Yeah, because I'm just going.
Yeah, you can talk. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Look, teamwork. I like that. All right. So family. So we got the 102 minerals, right? We got the 92, and this is what CMOS is coming from, right? So the 92 comes from CMOS. All right. So we got the human body and earth, you know what I mean? And then, wow, man. So, it's so much, bro. It is a lot, man. Wow. So I'm telling y'all, family, when we come into the knowledge of ourselves, thank you. So we have a moderator in the room, Will of the Most High, bless up. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, shalom. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Definitely weed out any negative vibes, you know what I'm saying? Will of the Most High, you feel me? Only positive vibes only in this chat. You see what I'm saying? Only positive vibes, only upfulness, all right? And like I said, please feel free to donate. We are definitely giving time. We are giving energy, you know what I mean? So if you just want to give a strength, anything, you know what I mean? Definitely give thanks, you know what I mean? All right, so we got the 42 laws of Ma'at, we got Kemet, we got Egypt, and Kemet is meaning the land of the blacks. So when, right, the ancestors, when we revert back to the land of our ancestors, as the sister is writing right here, when we revert back to the land of our ancestors, then we do understand that we then reclaim our culture. We then reclaim our spirituality. We then reclaim our righteousness.
You just reclaim who you are, basically.
Exactly.
Reclaim who you are.
We reclaim knowledge of self. We reclaim who we are.
They basically built us.
Exactly.
Yeah. They built us like a Build-A-Bear.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? saying like the ancestors, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when we understand that the ancestors are building us, we have to make sure that we go back into how they lived, how they walked. The way you live in your life right now, would your ancestors be happy of you, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like, dang, you just gonna throw away your culture like that? You gonna throw away your righteousness, your truth like that? You gonna throw away your families like that? You know what I'm saying? You gonna throw away all of these things? You see what I'm saying? But it's not all the way our fault. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is because of European colonialism. You see what I'm saying? So let's wow. So let's go back. I'm gonna go ahead and erase some of this. Well, actually, no, can you erase this history?
This
Can you
whole
erase
thing?
this? Yes.
Can you erase slow?
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you that.
He said I erase low. No, I don't. What you mean? No, that's why I got you. You know what I mean? Nah, I erase fast. What you mean? So, all right. So look. Check this out. All right. So when what's the topic? So we're actually about to reason on. I'm trying to stay the course. You feel me? But
Goes into it.
yeah,
Goes into it.
yeah, it is. It's enough. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go into European colonialism, because that is the original topic. I feel like we're talking a lot. Like we went to coronavirus, then we went to CMOS, and then we went to this, then we went to that, blah, blah, blah. But look, we're going to make sure that we keep it, you know what I'm saying, on lock for y'all, all right? So, let's write Africa, right? So Africa, you know what I mean, is the first, all right? So like we were saying, we went through the scramble of Africa. We went through the Berlin Conference. You see what I'm saying? So write down Ghana, right? We got Ghana, Nigeria. We got Senegal.
I want to spell that wrong.
Senegal. And we got Togo, Togo. Shoot, what else we got? Cameroon.
That's two O's.
OOM. I mean N. Yeah, N. And then shoot, what else we got in West Africa? Mali. Okay, right, Mali. We got Mali there.
M-A-L-I.
Yeah, Mali. What else? You know what I'm saying? Definitely give thanks Will of the Most High, www.mynaturalroots.org.
Is it West Africa, not East Africa?
Yeah, West Africa. Yeah. Shoot. What else we got? We got Zimbabwe, right? Zimbabwe. We got Uganda. Y'all need to know all the countries in Africa. Y'all need to know all the countries in Africa. All the countries. Period. Like we need to know all the countries in Africa. I know you're in America, and I know a lot of people are like, yo, I'm not African. I don't have anything to do with that continent. But that's what's keeping us locked down. You see what I'm saying? That's what's keeping us in that box when we don't connect to the continent. So when you refuse to connect to the continent, and then you didn't realize that as we are sitting in the West, right? Because we're sitting in the West. When they go to when they go to Africa, these Europeans are all up in Africa. These Chinese are going into Africa. So you can sit here and chill. You see what I'm saying? But yes, we can actually write Sierra Leone.
Is it?
Yeah, Leo. Oh, come on, spell with me now. I know you can spell. There we go. All right, so Sierra Leone, and then we got Liberia. All right. So yes, sir. Definitely give thanks. Yes. Okay. So we got Sierra Leone. We got Liberia. You see what I'm saying? So actually, right next to like Sierra Leone and Liberia, kind of like draw like a little like both like kind of like. Yeah, I can kind of show you better than I can tell you. There you go. All right, so if we do it like that, right, like the ACS.
ACS?
Yes, ACS, Society.
ACS.
Well, no, just write ACS.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So when we went through the, how can I say, the emancipation period, right before, so the 13th Amendment, right? So we got the Emancipation Proclamation, right? The Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863, right? So 1863, maybe write that above ACS, excuse me. Yeah, 1863, right? So in 1863, we got the Emancipation Proclamation. So what did the Emancipation Proclamation do? It didn't necessarily free all the so-called enslaved Africans, you know. The Emancipation Proclamation freed because the North was the Union, right? The South was the Confederacy. So the Emancipation Proclamation was signed through Abraham Lincoln saying, look, all the Africans that are in the Confederate States that are in rebellion against the Union because the North wanted to unify into the United States of America. But the Confederacy wanted to break away and form their own because what? They wanted to keep slavery. They wanted to keep servitude. So the thing with that is that when we look at 1863, we got the Emancipation Proclamation, but what really freed the African people, you see what I'm saying? is in 1865. So right below ACS. Yeah, 1865. Yeah. So 1865. That is what actually freed the people. And what happened in 1865? 1865 was the end of the Civil War. So maybe right there. Yeah, there you go. Over to the side. Civil War.
Okay.
Right? 1865 was the year that the Civil War in America ended. So the Civil War, right? The Civil War, and I would kind of hold your tongue on that. 1856. Hold on. We're actually going to get into that. We're going to get into that. You mind writing Alabama up here just so I don't forget?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
I spelled that wrong. Sorry. Continue.
okay.
I'll lose my train of thought.
Okay, it's okay. All right. So we got 1865. So 1865. So what amendment was passed in 1865, right? It was saying that African people in America was now free. That is the 13th Amendment. It was passed in the year 1865, all right? So 1865, 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment was passed. Hold on, y'all, with naming African countries. We're coming back to that. We're coming back to America right now. So just bear with me. So in 1865, and like I said, please, you can follow along with like notepad or like something there. You know what I'm saying? If you got something to write, you know what I mean? We can definitely do that. You see what I'm saying? So 1865, this is African people are now free, right? No matter where you are in America, you are now free. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we come before 1865, the ACS is the American Colonization Society. The ACS. I know that's a lot. I don't know if you feel like writing that. You feel like writing that?
Yeah, I got it.
The American Colonization Society. The ACS. You can Google this. Please have a notebook. I'm just trying to share and educate my people. The ACS. Please have a notebook. Write down. We in class right now. Don't just be watching us and think this is entertaining. Nah, like I'm really praying that you all are retaining this information that I'm trying to transfer to you because I'm trying to wake up my people. You see what I'm saying? Because it is spiritual warfare every single day. The ACS, it stands for the American Colonization Society. So this was actually a society that was formed by Europeans in America where there was like, yo, there are so many African people, there are so many black people that are here in America. What are we going to do with them? What are we going to do with them? We're going to send them all back to Africa. How about that? So there were back to Africa movements. So where did they send these people? They sent these people to Sierra Leone. So the capital, right, Freetown? If you could. Yeah, Freetown. The capital of Sierra Leone is Freetown. The capital of Sierra Leone, you can Google this, you know what I'm saying? The capital of Sierra Leone is Freetown. Now, why did they call it Freetown? Because African slaves that was in America by the ACS Society, they were put back into Africa. Also, they was transferred to Liberia, right? They was transferred into Liberia. If you look at the capital of Sierra Leone, it's called Freetown. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to put y'all on game. So when we look at Liberia, you see what I'm saying? They also sent that there. Now the thing with Liberia was that like Liberia was more of a American colony. You see what I'm saying? So what was the only African country that was not colonized? What was the only one? What was the only one? What you think?
You got it.
You know?
You got it.
Ethiopia. There we go. There we go. Okay, Ethiopia. So Ethiopia was the only place in Africa that was not, you see what I'm saying? That was not colonized. You see what I'm saying? Ethiopia. So that's why I'm saying when before, because we got Marcus Garvey, let's say, maybe like 1920s right here, right below American colonization. So we got Booker T. Washington being born. Booker T. Washington, right? You mind writing Booker T. Washington?
Right here.
Yeah, right underneath 1920. All right. We got Booker T. Washington, right? Booker T. Washington was born into slavery. He was born into slavery. You know what I mean? But he went on to begin Tuskegee, right? So he began Tuskegee in Alabama. You see what I'm saying? Then we have W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois, right? So W.E.B. Du Bois was not born in slavery. He was born right after. He was born in the 1860s, like the late 1860s, like a few years after the emancipation of slavery, because we were emancipated in 1865, right? So W.E.B. Du Bois was born like a couple of years right after 1865. Booker T. Washington was born into slavery, but then he was a little boy when 1865 came through. You see what I'm saying? So we got Booker T. Washington, we got W.E.B. Du Bois, then we got Marcus Garvey. We got the honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. You see what I'm saying? So Marcus Mosiah Garvey is coming from Jamaica, right? He did all kind of apprentice work and stuff like that in Central America. He went into New York and everything. You see what I'm saying? He went into Harlem. You know what I mean? Haile Selassie, Kadamawe, and Besaga Jah Rastafari, you know? Highly and mighty, you know? So we got Booker T. Washington. We got W.E.B. Du Bois. We got Marcus Garvey. You see what I'm saying? And so we got Marcus Garvey coming in about the 1920s. 1920s, so just maybe kind of link Garvey in the 1920s, right? So we got Marcus Garvey coming in. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like huge hail up to Marcus Garvey. He was probably the only African person that he was probably the largest black nationalist to ever walk the earth, man. Like at least in American history. He was probably the largest black nationalist in American history. I'll definitely say that. Because Marcus Mosiah Garvey, he unified millions of black people all over the world. Right? The UNIA, right next to Marcus Garvey. And thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a wonderful job. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're the greatest.
Thank
all right?
you.
You're the greatest.
Thanks.
All right. So Marcus Garvey, he did the UNIA Association, right? The UNIA. And what does the UNIA stand for? It stands for the Universal Negro Improvement Association.
You want me to write that?
No, that's kind of long.
Okay.
It's okay. It's cool. I appreciate
Can
you.
they see?
Yeah, they can see. Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah. So the UNIA, right? The Universal Negro Improvement Association. Basically, what this did was W.E.B. Du Bois, he formed the NAACP. Right next to W.E. Du Bois, the NAACP. The NAACP, W.E.B. Du Bois was the head of the NAACP. So when we understand that he was the head, right? In what preceded the NAACP was the Niagara movement. The Niagara movement. Kind of like Niagara Falls.
Okay.
You can,
So,
right?
like-
Oh, you don't have space? Well, I mean, we can kind of erase some of this over here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some of this Africa vibe there. So, yes, family. So please, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, donations are welcome. You know what I mean? If I'm sharing some of this knowledge with you all, please, you know what I'm saying? Please feel free. You feel me? If you want to give donation, if you want to give a super chat, you know what I mean? You should see it in your chat somewhere. You know what I mean? So, also, my brethren, will of the Most High. He's provided my Cash App. If you want to Cash App some love, you know what I'm saying, $5. It could be $1, man. Just anything, just for the strength and for the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So it can be a each one teach one, and it's love, all right? So we got, Niagara movement. So we got W.E.B. Du Bois, right? We got W.E.B. Du Bois. Also, go to my website, www.mynaturalroots.org. Will of the Most High has put that in the chat. You know what I mean? You can get my CMOS. You know what I mean? You can get my handwritten books. You see what I'm saying? You can get all of these things. So definitely go to my website and check me out. So we got W.E.B. Du Bois. We got NAACP. We got Niagara movement. You see what I'm saying? So the Niagara movement came before the NAACP. You see what I'm saying? So with the Niagara movement, I'm sure you all have heard about Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells. Right?
Is that a person?
Yeah. You heard of Ida B. Wells? Yeah?
I've heard.
Heard, yeah. Ida B. Wells. You all heard about Ida B. Wells? No, Niagara movement, all right?
The NAACP though?
What is that?
Should I go that way though? Should I?
No, I say.
Reach it?
No, reason with the people then.
I just heard that the NAACP was like ran by the government though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So it's like, how did it like? I'm trying to like see. So you say it started with him or whatever?
Yes. Yeah. He was like the head of the NAACP. Now, it might have evolved into like the government, because the thing is that the NAACP had both white people and black people working within it.
Gotcha.
And so they was both trying to advance people of color, right? The National Association of, Advancement of People of Color. But come on, you can't have white folk really being in the midst. It got to be an all-black organization. And that's where it's coming from, the UNIA with Marcus Garvey. See what I'm saying? Okay, so, yes, sir. So, you know what I mean? So, blessed. So, yes, Ida B. Wells. You should know this woman. This is a powerful woman. I'm pretty sure she's coming out of like Memphis, Tennessee, right? She's coming from the South. She was born into slavery. Ida B. Wells was born into slavery. This was a powerful activist with protecting the black woman. She was a powerful anti-lynching activist. Ida B. Wells. You need to know your ancestors, man. Know your ancestors. Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells was a powerful sister. Ida B. Wells was a powerful sister. All right? So she was also a part of the Niagara movement. And then also, let's reason on the Black Cabinet. The Black Cabinet. You can Google all of this. Everything that I'm saying, you can Google all of this. You know what I mean? The Black Cabinet. There was a point in time in America. Matter of fact, since my mind is on it, put in the anti-literacy laws. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Thanks. Thank you.
No problem.
Why you look back at me like that?
What?
I was about to say something.
What?
Huh? I said, why you look back at me like that?
Like what?
He was like,
Anti-literacy laws.
The anti-literacy laws, all right? So, give me a thumbs up if you all can see this board, or should I bring it forward, or can you all see this board pretty good? Can you see the writing? Give me a thumbs up, or let me know if y'all can see this board. If y'all can see it properly, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that we writing for a purpose. We ain't just writing for our health. Make sure y'all can see this properly, you know what I'm saying? Bring it up a little bit so you all can see.
Up close and personal.
Bring it forward. Why ain't y'all tell me before, man? It's all love, man. Why ain't y'all speak up? Come on. Speak up, y'all. I got y'all. All right. So, I think the light, that light is kind of reflecting on the board now, huh? I think so. You know what I mean?
That's the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's better.
You calling me newbie, they say? You getting feisty now. I see. You getting hella feisty. Golly. But, yeah, okay. So, thank you so much, Josh, director. You know what I'm saying? Bless it. You know what I mean? Give thanks for that. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That $2 donation, you know what I mean? You the greatest. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. So, all right, so dang, where was I at? Okay, right, the black. Okay, boom, boom. There we go. All right, so we got this. You see what I'm saying? And then also just you know what I'm saying, just keep it upful. You know what I mean? Like positive. You know, no newbies or like you know. I know. Well, I'm speaking low enough where they can hear. But yeah, just keep it positive. Not like, oh, you're a race low or you're a newbie. Or, I'm just positive. Positive vibes. No ego. Cool. Yes, sir. So basically, you know what I mean? You all can see that now? All right, bet. Y'all good? Y'all can read that? Give me a thumbs up if you all can read this good. Thumbs up. Know what I mean? All right, so, okay. All right, bet. All right, thanks, Will of the Most High. You know what I mean? We got to connect soon, too, man. I know you in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So we definitely going to have to connect real soon. So, let me come into, okay, so we got W. Du Bois. We got the NAACP. So W.E.B. Du Bois, he began the NAACP. We got the Niagara movement. This actually precedes the NAACP. The NAACP comes out of the Niagara movement. So basically, W.E.B. Du Bois had this saying where the talented 10th, right? The talented 10th, like right next to W. Du Bois. It's just anywhere right next to it. Yeah.
Talented 10th.
Yep, I appreciate you. You're the greatest.
Thank you.
Yeah. Look at that. I'm being so positive. Look at me.
There we go.
Okay, boom. All right, so the talented 10th. You see what I'm saying? So when we look at the talented 10th, this was his theory saying that it's only going to be the elite black people, the elite African people, right? The elite Negro people in America that's going to lift America. You see what I'm saying? So when we understand that the talented 10th, he actually later on in his life, he actually regrets that he created the talented 10th because he said it's actually going to take us all as a race to come together. It's not going to be the elite, but the talented 10th, like the Niagara movement, right? This was basically a big group of intellectuals. You know where Niagara Falls is, right? It's like near like Michigan or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's up north. Niagara Falls, the greatest black intellects during that time had went up to the Niagara movement, right? They went up to Niagara Falls, right? Canada, Michigan. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's somewhere in that area. I know it's far up north. They met by Niagara Falls and they reasoned and they was like, yo, this is what we're going to do as a people. You see what I'm saying? Hold up, y'all. Let me put it up just a little bit taller so I don't have to bend down. All right. So the talented 10th, they all met up at Niagara Falls and they was like, yo, you know what? We're actually going to come together and we're going to devise a plan to uplift African people because African people were released in 1865. So during 1865, Special Field Order 15. Well, hold up. It might be Sherman's Field Order 15. Is Sherman's Field Order or Special Field Order? Dang, I'm tripping. Just write Field Order 15.
Where?
Just you can write it, yeah. Okay. So Field Order 15. I know you all heard of 40 acres and a mule, right? You all heard of 40 acres and a mule, right? So 40 acres and a mule is government term, was called Field Order 15. You can Google this, right? So basically Field Order 15 was 40 acres and a mule. So Abraham Lincoln was going to grant us the 40 acres and a mule, right? Was going to grant us the 40 acres and a mule. So really, we were released from slavery in 1865. And basically, Abraham Lincoln was like, what is the best way that we can help these people that just came out of slavery? How can we help them come into sovereignty, right? To be free, to create a life for themselves. So Abraham Lincoln actually went to the most notorious like elders and all of these things in the black community. He summoned them. He sat down with the elders in the black community and he was like, okay, we have released you all from slavery. What do you all want? What the elders said, we want land. The elders said, we want land first. We want land, right? We also want to make sure that we can also create create the crops and everything. So what they came up with, mules, just, you can write that, mules. So he said the main thing we need as a people is just give us land. We've already been growing food on the plantation for years. We know how to grow food. We know how to build houses. We know how to build all these different, oh, I just got an order. Thank you so much. We know how to build all of these things. Just give us land. This is what the elder told Abraham Lincoln. He was like, I bet. Say no more. He said, say no more. So that's when they came up with Field Order 15. Now, everyone knows this as 40 acres and a mule. You could write 40 acres and a mule like somewhere just so people can connect it. And write notes, you know what I'm saying? Please have a notebook out, write, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just speaking for my health, you know what I mean? Will of the Most High, can you put up my website? You know what I'm saying? So the them can, you know what I mean? You can definitely come and see me on my website. See me also on my website. I got my books on my website, black seed oil. You know what I mean? I got black soap. I got all kind of soaps and things. There we go, www.mynaturals.org. Go check out my website. I'm sending out orders tomorrow. All right? Wow. We going in tonight. Give thanks. Thank you so much for your presence, you know? Yeah, definitely, the divine feminine is needed. Thank you so much. I just want to express gratitude. You know what I mean? Look at that. Gratitude is such a high vibration. You know what I mean? Gratitude is a really high vibration. You know what I mean? You should express gratitude all the time. You know what I mean? Just be grateful. All right. All right. So we're going to get back into it. All right. You ready to get back into it? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get back into it. All right, so we got the Field Order 15. We got 40 acres and a mule, right? So we got Abraham Lincoln approving the Field Order 15, saying, look, we are going to give all African people, we are going to give them land. We are going to give them 40 acres, and we're going to give them a mule to give them a strength to return those acres. This was going to be set into play. But then what happened? Abraham Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth, right? So you can write like maybe just Abraham Lincoln, you know what I'm saying, somewhere. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln right there. You know what I mean? Abraham Lincoln approved Field Order 15, which was to give black people 40 acres and a mule. But then the thing is, he got assassinated. So who took over the presidency after Abraham Lincoln? Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson was the next president after Abraham Lincoln. Andrew Johnson was a totally different thinking man. Abraham Lincoln was a gentle, kind, compassionate man. Andrew Johnson was like the other side. You see what I'm saying? So Andrew Johnson, he was like, yo, fire blaze, 40 acres and a mule. Like, no, we are not going to give them 40 acres and a mule. So because Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, and then Andrew Johnson then came into presidency after, Andrew Johnson then vetoed it. He was like, nah, we ain't going to do this 40 acres and a mule. So that's how come black people still to this day, we didn't receive that 40 acres and a mule, because Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. You know what I'm saying? So we got Reconstruction. Let's write down Reconstruction period. All right. So we got the Reconstruction period. The Reconstruction period was the period right after African people in America was released from servitude in America. All right. So the Reconstruction period. All right. So during this period, This is when all kind of like back to Africa movements, all kind of things that's going on. You see what I'm saying? And it is a lot. It's enough that is going on. There we go. 1865 to 1877. Thank you so much, Sierra Dale. You know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Perfect love. You know what I mean? Sarah and Dale. Blessed love. So thank you for participating. So through 1877. So what happened in 1877 to end Reconstruction? It was the compromise of 1877. You can Google this, the compromise of 1877. This is what ended the Reconstruction period for black people in America. 1877. The compromise of 1877 is what ended the Reconstruction period of African people. You see what I'm saying? So when we understand that, pretty much the Union, what the compromise of 1877 was that the Union still had soldiers from the North in the South. You see what I'm saying? So the North made an agreement with the South. The South was the Confederacy. And we was like, yo, we will withdraw all of our soldiers from the South. We will withdraw all of our soldiers from the Confederacy. You see what I'm saying? If you just go ahead and just let us do what we do. You see what I'm saying? So the North had withdrew their soldiers from the South. The Confederacy, they are now going into like radical republicanism and things like that. So they're like, yes, now we can actually rule ourselves. So this is when we come into like the Jim Crow laws. We're encountering Plessy versus Ferguson. We're encountering Plessy versus Ferguson. We're encountering, Plessy, Plessy versus Ferguson. We're coming across Plessy versus Ferguson, and Plessy versus Ferguson was a really, really powerful court case because it was a really light-skinned man. He was riding a train car. And basically, he was told to get out of the seat. You see what I'm saying? To get out of the seat because you're black. So you're sitting in a white space, but you're black. You need to move. And he was like, no, like, I'm good, basically. So look, they took it to court. It actually didn't rule in the brethren's favor. The court actually won, right? And they basically, after all of this is when we come into the Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow, right? So we're coming into the Jim Crow laws. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
You're the greatest. So we're coming into the Jim Crow laws, okay? The Jim Crow laws is like, yo, white people can eat here, black people can eat here, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So we're going through all of this. And then also, I'm going to kind of backtrack just a little bit. Bless up to Deadpool. Bless up to David Braxton. Bless up to J-Dog Rumors. Bless up to Kokwab Tafari. You know, Rastafari. You know, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie Kadamawe, Empress Menen I. You know, Selassie. So definitely. Yes, sir. So bless it. You know, give thanks for all y'all that's in the room. Don't forget to like as you come in. You know, give a thumbs up as well as you're in the room. You know, give a like and give a thumbs up. All right. So, like I was saying, when it comes to the anti-literacy laws, you see what I'm saying? The anti-literacy laws, it was actually against the law. You can Google this. You can Google this. It was against the law, and actually, I have. If you follow me on Instagram, I have taught at university before. You know what I mean? If you check that out, follow me on Instagram. You can see some of my bobs at university and thing. Yeah, I love history. Okay, so when we look at the anti-literacy laws, these are actual laws that forbade African people, that forbade black people in America to learn how to read. to learn how to write. And if you were caught, if you was a black person in America, and if you was caught reading or writing, it was against the law. You could be lynched. You could be killed on sight. You could be killed on sight. White people would kill you or lynch you, hang you on a tree on sight if they caught you reading or writing. Damn. That's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Damn. I mean, drink. Someone recommended a water break. Thank you, brother, because I've been going in. True. Wow. You can Google this. The anti-literacy laws. The anti-literacy laws. You can Google it. Anti-literacy laws. It was against the law for African people, for black people to learn how to read in America. It was against the law. So that's what I'm saying. Frederick Douglass. Let's write this, brother. Frederick Douglass. When we look at, thank you, Will of the Most High, anti-literacy laws. Have a notebook, man. We teaching today. We learning today. You know what I mean? So I hope you're taking down these notes. The anti-literacy laws. The anti-literacy laws, all right? So these were laws that forbade African people in America to read or write. We can look at my brother Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass, right? He was born into slavery. If you all read the autobiography of Frederick Douglass, I heavily recommend this. You should read the autobiography of your ancestors. That's why your ancestors wrote it. They're like, yo, I want you to know my story. Even when I'm no longer on this earth, I want you to read my story. You should read all of your ancestors' stories. Read their autobiographies. The autobiography of Malcolm X. The autobiography of Frederick Douglass. Olaudah Equiano, right? This was a brother that was taken from Africa and put on a slave ship. He was, you know what I'm saying? And then he actually wrote his experiences. You see what I'm saying? The narrative of Olaudah Equiano, Frederick Douglass. You see what I'm saying? Yes. I'm going to post this live stream. I'm going to post it on my YouTube page. So you can definitely be able to come back to this live stream. I know we're saying a lot. But when we understand that what Frederick Douglass, we even got like Ida B. Wells, we got Mary McLeod Bethune, right? And she is a part of the Black Cabinet. I know you don't have too much space, but maybe like draw like a somewhere like that.
Try to throw the fear a little bit. Or
Yeah, well, if you can fit it, Mary McLeod.
Mary.
We're looking at Mary McLeod Bethune. Thank you so much for that order. Wow, I got 3 orders. Wow, that's crazy.
That's good.
Okay, so Mary McLeod Bethune. All right? Bethune. We got Mary McLeod Bethune. Do a thumbs up if you've heard of this powerful woman. Mary McLeod Bethune. Mary McLeod Bethune.
What's the rest of it? Bethune.
Is that your ear?
No.
I'm talking about.
What's the rest?
Huh?
Bethune.
Oh, Bethune, yes. U-N-E.
You and just making it short.
Thank you, Divine.
No problem.
I appreciate you, Divine. You're divine, you know that? Okay, so definitely. Okay, so we got Mary McLeod Bethune, okay? So we got this powerful sister, and what she's doing, you see what I'm saying, is that she's a part of the Black Cabinet, right? So what the Black Cabinet was, it was during a particular time, it was of course, it was Europeans in presidency, but The Black Cabinet, you can Google this. The Black Cabinet is basically a group of black, hold up, y'all, the water hit me. It's a group of black intellectuals, right, that came together and that basically gave advice to the president, right? Gave advice to the president during that time because they was like, yo, I'm not black. I don't know y'all struggles. I need to form some real powerful black intellectuals to help come, you know what I'm saying, and give me insight as to what they need as a people. Give me insight as to how to treat these people. You see what I'm saying? So look up the Black Cabinet, right? And then you can look up Mary McLeod Bethune. All right, so she was a part of the Black Cabinet. You see what I'm saying? So where we at now? We got Jim Crow laws, so we're in like what? Okay, so I was reasoning on Frederick Douglass. I know I'm kind of hopping, skipping around, but please just stay with me. You know what I mean? Yo, blessed love. Lawrence Jurino, blessed love. You know, Deadpool, Mr. Cool, blessed love. Everybody in the room. Nehemiah 1:9. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. So definitely give thanks. So when I was speaking on the anti-literacy laws, it was against the law for black people to learn how to read. But then we also got Frederick Douglass, right? So Frederick Douglass was born into slavery, but how did he become literate? How did he become literate? If you read his autobiography, the way how he became literate and how he learned how to read was his masters, right? He had a mistress, right? So he had this white man that was over him, and then the white man was married to a white woman. The white woman would give him lessons. She would teach him alphabet. But then the white man caught his wife teaching Frederick Douglass the alphabet, and he was like, what in the world are you doing? What in the world are you doing? Why are you teaching this black man how to read and write? You should pick up the autobiography of Frederick Douglass, man. Read your ancestors, bruh. Don't forget your ancestors. Don't forget them, all right? They are like, yo, why are you teaching this black man how to read and write? Why are you doing that? If you teach him a little bit, this little bit is going to be a lot. This little bit is going to be a lot. It's going to be, I'm going to learn some more. And then, you know what I'm saying? If you teach him a little bit, it's going to be a lot. Why are you teaching that man that? So she stopped, but it was too late. So Frederick Douglass would run errands. He would run errands for his mistress and his slave master. He would take bread with him from the kitchen, and he would encounter white schoolboys in the street. And he would be like, yo, I'll give you this piece of bread if you give me a math lesson. I'll give you this piece of bread if you give me this English lesson. I'll give you this bread if you see what I'm saying? So this is how Frederick Douglass became literate. Is by giving these white school children bread in exchange for them to educate him. But then he went on to write his own book. But this man, he didn't know how to read or write. He didn't know how to read or write. But he went on to write his own book. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a lot, man. Like you definitely got to understand, you know what I mean? Could you get in the frame though? You know what I mean? So we can.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you know. I'm sure the people didn't want to see the divine feminine.
I didn't know they could see
Hi,
that.
there we go. Yeah, you know, you want to see the feminine. So, you know, definitely. So, we got Frederick Douglass, we got Jim Crow laws, Plessy Ferguson. You see what I'm saying? We got Marcus Garvey in the UNIA. You see what I'm saying? We got what's that man name? Hubert something. I forgot that man name up in New York. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, but yeah, so it is definitely good to understand and understand African history. And like I said, you all can make sure that y'all can, you know, Groove y'all way over to my website, www.mynaturalroots.org. Follow me on Instagram, Will of the Most High. If you could put all that in there for me, that would be great. Follow my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Also, I can definitely put your Instagram as well. You know what I'm saying? For ones who want to come forward and, follow as well. You can follow the sister. She doing some powerful works on Instagram as well. Definitely. Also, my Cash App is available, Ross Liberty 777. Just any way that y'all want to give back, because we are definitely doing enough. Also, family, I need y'all to also stay locked in, because I am actually it's in the works. Yes, follow me on Instagram at WildSlocks. But I am actually leading a tour to Africa. So I'm taking a group of 15 people to West Africa at the end of this year. So just make sure that y'all follow me on all social media platforms so that you all can remain informed, all right? Because I am definitely about to like set it off. You feel me? And you got to make sure that you live and you wake up for a purpose, and that you're creating something with your life every single day. Because if you don't, you're gonna be you're gonna fall into routine. You're gonna fall into things that's basically you're just gonna be moving subconsciously, but you're not gonna be moving consciously. You're just gonna be moving. Oh, this is what I've been doing. But now you need to switch up the pattern. So be on the lookout for that. All right. So peace to everybody in the room. Also, make sure that y'all like the video as well. You see what I'm saying? Also, right now, 1850. I'm gonna kind of rewind just a little bit. I'm gonna go back in history just a little bit. I'm just talking to y'all as it's coming to me, and I'm just sharing just whatever I'm coming into. All right. So in 1850. Like I said, when we link back to 1865, that's when Africans were released from slavery. But 1850, right, the Fugitive Slave Act. Fugitive Slave Act. So we got the Fugitive Slave Act. All right? The Fugitive Slave Act. So what the Fugitive Slave Act was that during 1850, all right? During 1850, we got the Fugitive Slave Act, all right, of 1850. And the Fugitive Slave Act was basically because I know you all, matter of fact, write down William Steele. Write down William Steele. I know y'all heard about the Underground Railroad. Everybody and their mama and their cousin and their great-grandfather and their great-grandmammy and their nephew and they this. Everybody heard about the Underground Railroad. I know y'all heard about that. All right? So, when we come into the Underground Railroad, I know y'all heard about the great Harriet Tubman. All right? Let's go. What? This is history, bro. I love this shit. Let's go. I love history, y'all. I'm so passionate, bro. I love history, bro. I love history, bro. Because that's where you learn why America is and the world is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Love history. You know what I mean? The sister in here, you know what I'm saying? She's getting into history too. You feel me? Soaking it all up. Let's go. You feel me? Yo. So, definitely, So, this is what we getting into right here. You see what I'm saying? So, we got the Fugitive Slave Act, you see what I'm saying? We got William Steele, we got Harriet Tubman, you know what I mean? So we got all of these things that's going on, you know what I mean? So when it comes to the 1850, the Fugitive Slave Act, we got Africans, right? That's coming into Pennsylvania, right? When you're coming into Pennsylvania, and then there we go. Yeah, thank you. Will of the Most High, all the trolls, only come into vibes with positive vibes, man. Control yourself, all right? Positive. You feel me? Only positive vibes only. It's like, so the Fugitive Slave Act, when Africans would run, right, from Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, all of these different vibes, right? They had to get past Pennsylvania because Pennsylvania was considered the North, right? But then after a certain amount of time, they actually pushed it back to Canada, where even if you're North, you then, excuse me, water's still coming up. If you're North, you still got to. Oh, matter of fact, Kulera Kamasi, shoot me a message on Instagram. You know what I mean? Senegal, definitely Senegal will be blessed. You know what I mean? Shoot me a DM on Instagram at WiseLocks and we can reason. You know what I mean? We can definitely reason. So when it comes to these things, the Fugitive Slave Act, when you got past Pennsylvania, you were free. But due to this, even if you were past Pennsylvania, if you were under the suspicion that you was a runaway slave, that you was an ex-runaway slave, then you were going to be sent back down to the South. And so this was passed in the year 1850. 1850 was the Fugitive Slave Act. So what we want to talk about also is William Still. And actually Still is Still. The other way, yeah. So William Still. Oh, thank you so much for your order. Calling on my I'm actually shipping out all orders on my website tomorrow. So me and the sister here, you know what I'm saying, we went to the post office today. We unloaded, you know what I'm saying, enough things today. But I'm going to work tomorrow as well in the Rise, and I'm going to complete some more orders. So if you order tonight, I'm going to send it definitely in the morning. And it's probably past 12, so I'm going to send it, yeah, like today. So, if you order on my website, www.mynaturalroots.org, like I said, I got soap, black seed oil, sea moss. Your body is comprised of 102 minerals. The sea moss has 92 of those minerals. And then also I got shea butter. Just all kind of holistic things, man. But I definitely recommend that you get my books. Everything that I'm saying right now is in my books. Like, just read my books. It took me 3 years to write them. I got 2 books. Read them. You know what I mean? So go on my website, Will of the Most High. Could you put my website link? There we go. Just go to my website, www.mynaturalroots.org. All right? That's my website. If you order tonight, I'm definitely going to ship it the first thing today. You know what I mean? I am shipping it today if you order tonight. All right? So we got William Still. All right? You can actually go on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and look up this brother, William Still. William Still is actually a brother. He wasn't born into slavery. He was actually born a free man. But then he would study the servitude of African people, the tribulations of African people down south. He would study all of these things. You see what I'm saying? So with that, he was actually a key conductor in the Underground Railroad. He was a key conductor. You should know this. William Still. William Still. You can Google it. William Still. All right? So look up William Still. We got Harriet Tubman in the building. You feel me? So Harriet Tubman and William Still actually were close friends. A1 since day one. You see what I'm saying? So Harriet Tubman would pretty much do all the dirty work, right? She would go into the South. She would get all the Africans that was there. You know what I mean? They'd be like, swing low, sweet shit. You know what I'm saying? She come through, sing the African spirituals. The white people be like, what? Like, what is that? You see what I'm saying? But the Africans knew what she was singing. You see what I'm saying? Swing low, sweet chariot. Here I'm coming to carry you home. You see what I'm saying? Wade in the water. You see what I'm saying? All of that is Negro spiritual. All that has a message to African people saying, look, run to freedom. You're about to come to freedom. You're about to get free. Wading in the water. You see what I'm saying? God is going to trouble the water. I know y'all done heard all that. You see what I'm saying? So this is what our ancestors went through. These are the people that dwell within our blood. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that's within us right now. These are our ancestors. You see what I'm saying? So These people here. Harriet Tubman went to the South, did all of these things. She would meet William Steele, and what would William Steele do? Keep a collection. Keep a collection of African runaway documents and experiences. William Steele, as the sister is writing, William Steele would keep a collection. You can Google this. They actually have a really, really nice YouTube video documenting his life. You should watch his video. I mean his life on YouTube. William Steele. All right. You should look him up. Just type in William Steele in the YouTube search and watch the really nice documentary and movie about him. But basically, this was a man that he lived like in the North. And basically, African people, when they was running from the South into the North, he would be a really powerful conductor on the Underground Railroad. And the fact that he was a powerful conductor, every single time an African came to his home so that he could shelter them and hide them from slave catchers, right? Because we know what the police in America used to be, right? What's the first police in America? The slave catchers.
Right.
The first police in the United States the United Snakes of America, and that's America spelled with 3 Ks, a KKK. The slave patrol, the slave catchers, they were the first police in America. The first police. The first police in America, you see what I'm saying, was the slave patrol. People that would actually go out and that was hired. The KKK. You see what I'm saying? Now, how did the KKK come into existence? Let's go, KKK. Let's go. Yeah, you can erase. Hold up. Before we erase, do y'all got this? You know what I'm saying? Maybe, shoot, we wrote a lot. But okay, we're gonna have to go into it.
This side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, family. So we got the slave patrol. You see what I'm saying? The slave patrol was the very first vibe. You know what I mean? Very first vibe. So, where did the birth of a nation, how did the KKK become created? Who created the KKK? We are going to go first into the birth of a nation. Write down birth of a nation. The birth of a nation was a very, 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 very controversial film. The Birth of a Nation, you can Google it. It's called Birth of a Nation. I'm not talking about the Birth of a Nation with Nat Turner. Not the one with Nat Turner, right? That's the most recent one. The Birth of a Nation, you can Google it, right? Woodrow Wilson played the birth of a nation in the White House during his presidency. During his presidency, he played Birth of a Nation. You see what I'm saying? So him playing Birth of a Nation is a very controversial film. It depicts black people as buffoons. It depicts black people as illiterate. It depicts black people as mindless people, mindless human beings. You can Google this. Watch Birth of a Nation, all right? Make sure that y'all writing all this so I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking for my health. You see what I'm saying? Right. D.W. Griffith. There we go. Birth of a Nation. Watch that movie. It is it's a muted movie. It's not a movie that has sound, but it's black and white. It's a black and white movie. But during this movie, right, there was actually a scene where little white children were put on white hoods to scare black people, basically, right? To scare black people. And this is where the KKK was born. So the KKK was created by people who saw Birth of a Nation, right? Maybe say like created by. KKK was created by. And they just do like a an arrow. Viewers, there we go. So Birth of a Nation was created by the viewers. You see what I'm saying? So when we had this insight, people that would watch Birth of a Nation, they was like, yo, I really like that idea of putting on the white kids, like the white children would put on the white kids and scare like the black children, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was like, I like that idea. You know what? I'm about to start implementing that. So basically, this is how the South designed its own like patrol, like its own policy enforcers. You see what I'm saying?
You know what's interesting too?
What's up? Oh, well, speak to the people then.
They say that the KKK also was a depiction of the Roman Catholic Church on what they would wear, because they would also wear the white robes and hoods and whatnot.
True.
I saw that in a documentary, Hebrews to Negroes.
True. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a lot of inspirations and things where a lot of this is coming from. You see what I'm saying? So when we have insight to these things, you see what I'm saying, then we understand that, yo, the KKK, Slave Patrol, all these things, they are using and they're actually burning a cross. So they're actually saying the KKK has something to do with Christianity and Jesus Christ. Like, the KKK is almost using kind of like how we were speaking on before about like religion and everything, how like they're using it to like manipulate our mind state. They're basically using religion, right, to manipulate our mind state. And they're like, yo, I'm KKK and I'm dressed in white because this is, you know what I mean, the light of Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm doing these things. You see what I'm saying? They will always burn crosses and all of that. Even if you look at Malcolm X, El Hajj El Malik El Shabazz, write down Malcolm X. Let's go. Malcolm X, the Honorable Malcolm X. El Hajj El Malik El Shabazz. You know what I'm saying? The mighty and the powerful. You know what I mean? So he got assassinated in the year 1965, right? 1965. Malcolm X's assassination was in 1965, right? So Malcolm X, right? Malcolm X's father, he was a Garveyite, right? Garveyite. Malcolm X's father followed the teachings of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey. Malcolm X's father was a Garveyite.
Never heard of Garveyite before.
Yeah, Malcolm, yeah. We're going to learn a lot, all right? We're going to watch some documentaries and we're going to, yeah. Garveyite, yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's cool. That'll work. Malcolm X's father was a Garveyite. You see what I'm saying? So, when we come into that, we know that the KKK, when Malcolm X was a really young boy, they actually came and threw Molotov cocktails into his house. The KKK threw cocktails into his house when he was a young boy. You see what I'm saying? If you see the Malcolm X movie, you know what I'm talking about. I know you all seen the Malcolm X movie, right? With Denzel Washington. I know y'all watched it. I know y'all watched that movie. All right. All right. So, the KKK is doing a lot. Even, you know, Stone Mountain, that's a real big Confederate, Like the KKK actually meets there.
Oh, I was not aware.
Stone Mountain. Stone Mountain, Georgia.
That's it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we should go one day. So like I can show you like the faces there. But yeah, so look, Stone Mountain, right? So Stone Mountain, when you look at Stone Mountain is even in Georgia. The KKK would hold meetings in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So I personally live in Stone Mountain. You see what I'm saying? So when you understand that Stone Mountain, right, is here in Georgia, they actually would hold meetings there. You see what I'm saying? And Stone Mountain is a big Confederate monument. And what is Confederate? Confederacy is basically white people that fought to perpetuate the institution of slavery. These were people that wanted to perpetuate the institution of slavery. And they actually have a big monument here in Georgia, Stone Mountain. You see what I'm saying? Stone Mountain is where the KKK would actually meet up. You see what I'm saying? The Ku Klux Klan. See what I'm saying? So, wow, this is a lot, people. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot. You feel me? It's wow. You know what I mean? It's so many other ways I could go about saying some things. Even if you want to reason with the people, them, any knowledge you want to share with them, you know what I mean? You could free up. You feel me? If you want to just reason with the people, them.
I'm just listening to you.
Just listening to me. Okay. Yeah, man. If y'all got any questions, you know what I'm saying, definitely.
Something comes to mind.
Oh, okay.
That I can think of.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So, yes, so definitely give thanks, you know? So, wow. How else to go? Shoot. So we got the civil rights movements, you know what I'm saying? We got all that coming forward. We got Malcolm X, we got Martin Luther King, you know what I mean? We got, you know what I'm saying? We got all kind of things. So you know what? We're going to go into African history, all right? So, yeah, so maybe erase this here. Yeah.
Everything?
Yes. So, all right, family. So that was the like American history. You know what I mean? We about to go into like a little African history. You need to know these things. You know what I mean? Thank you, Will of the Most High. Like the brethren says, it's 119 of y'all in this room right now. Make sure y'all go to my website, www.mynaturals.org. Shop on me. You know what I'm saying? Shop on it. You see what I'm saying? Shop with me. Sea Moss, Black Seed Oil. I got my books on there. Consciousness. All kind of things. You see what I'm saying? So we're about to go into African history. We just came from African American history. You should definitely know your American history as well. But then also you should study your roots. You know what I mean? You should study your culture. You should study where you come from. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to African history, we should definitely do so. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, let's go ahead and let's do that. You see? So wow. So let's write down Ghana first. Basically,
You can do red because.
yeah, that's cool.
No, it's Africa. I think a red. Let's do red.
True.
Can I read it? Can you read it?
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think Africa was a center opinion. Okay, so we're gonna do African history right now. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and go into African history right now. All right, so when we look at Ghana, Ghana was colonized by the British. Right? The first prime minister of Ghana got its independence in the year 1950. Ghana got its independence in the year 1950. Right? 1950. 1950s is when it was a slew of African people, a slew of African countries that was getting free. A slew of African people. So the first, right, a lot of y'all already saying it, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I mean? 1950s, all right? So when we got the independence, right? The first prime minister is Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah. You know how to spell that? Okay.
You got the names.
All right, so it's African names. All right, so Kwame
No. Is that what you said?
Nkrumah.
Nkrumah.
Yeah, Nkrumah. All right. So Kwame Nkrumah is the first prime minister, the first president of Ghana after their independence, right? Let's look into Uganda. Right? So the first president of Uganda after its independence was Idi Amin. Idi Amin. Right? Was all right.
That's a pretty odd.
Idi Amin. And I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, he had a couple of wives too. So, you know what I mean? You should look at that as well. He had like 4 or 5 wives. So yeah. So we got Idi Amin. You know what I mean? Idi Amin, he was the first, you know what I mean? Do I think Africans in America should change their names? Heck yes. Yes, you should, because name was the first thing that they took away from you. Like, I know you all seen the movie Roots, right?
I was about to bring that up.
There we go. Boom.
Yeah, that scene.
I see you.
That
You see
scene.
me. Right? I know you all have seen Roots. Right? You all have seen Roots. So when we look at Kunta Kinte, we know what I'm saying? Kunta Kinte has a powerful meaning. Right? And where was Kunta Kinte taken from? He was taken from the Gambia. It's right there. The Gambia. Gambia. Kunta Kinte was taken from the Gambia. If you go to the Gambia, even to this day,
I don't know where I was going at.
you know what I'm saying? Even if you go to the Gambia, you know what I'm saying? If you go to the Gambia, even to this day, you will see Kunta Kinte Island, right? If you go to Senegal, Senegal, go Senegal.
I keep thinking you're saying synagogue. I don't know why I keep
Synagogue.
thinking it's synagogue, but it's synagogue.
Yeah, Senegal. Yeah.
I keep thinking saying synagogue, like a synagogue.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so Senegal, right? So we got Senegal, right? So with Senegal, we actually have there's islands like off the coast of these different places. Even in Ghana, we can write the Elmina, Elmina, Elmina. These were different castles that was where African people were kept before they were sent to America or they were sent to the Caribbean. And mind you, majority of African people that was taken from Africa, they were sent to South America. The majority, they were sent to Brazil. That's why Brazil is the largest concentration of melanated people outside of Africa. Brazil is the largest concentration, the largest population of black people in one country out of Africa. Majority of African people were taken to South America and the Caribbean. The latter was taken to America because it took more of a voyage for them to go for the transatlantic slave trade. It took more of a voyage for them to go into America. You see what I'm saying? It took more of a voyage for them to go into America. You see what I'm saying? Majority of them went into South America. You see what I'm saying? So don't forget that. South America and the Caribbean.
You know what's crazy though?
Yeah, what's up?
A lot of the people that are from South America, Caribbean, or whatever, they don't claim themselves to be,
African,
black or anything like that. You know. And then it also leads into colorism. That's another topic.
Yeah, definitely. And that's really what's going on with us as the people is that we've been taught not to identify with our Africanity, not to identify with our African roots. You know what I'm saying? We are taught to not identify with where we come from, because if we stay disconnected and we stay in the Western world, and then that's really how Europe. Like I said, you should read the book Walter Rodney. Right? How Europe underdeveloped Africa. That's why you should read that book, because as long as we are divided, we are easy to conquer. If we're divided, we are easy to conquer. You think if a lion is going to a big pack of, whatever they eat, you feel what I'm saying? It might be a little bit harder for that lion to run away with one of the pack that it wants to have for lunch. But if that lion catches that antelope or that gazelle or whatever by itself, it's going to be super easy for that lion to have lunch. You see what I'm saying? So in numbers, we're strong. You see what I'm saying? So if our people in the West don't identify, you see what I'm saying? If people in the West don't identify with our Africanity, if we totally disconnect ourselves from the African continent, that is easy for European people to go into Africa. You see what I'm saying? Thank you so much, man. I'm getting such praise on that analogy. Thank you so much. I mean, it wasn't that deep to me, but thank you so much, Yeah, so thank you. I mean, so just basically, if we understand that if they keep going into Africa, you see what I'm saying? If they go into Africa and they are conquering and dividing us, and then we're not strong whatsoever. We're not strong because that's our only thing as a people, bro. That's our only thing as a people. We got numbers. We got numbers as a people. The only thing that's holding us back as a people is our organization. Organization. That's the only thing that's holding us back as a people, is that we're not organized. We got numbers, but we're not organized. We don't trust each other. We don't love each other. We got too much ego. We got too much ego. I want to put you down. Nah, I don't want you to feel yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I want to put you down, even though you're my brother. I go through the same traumas, the same experiences, the same trials, the same tribulations as you. Why are you putting me down? We don't want to see each other succeed. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man, is that it's our organization. And that's why the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, came through and he was like, look, all you need to do is just organize. You got numbers. You got African people on every single continent. We are all over this world. Everywhere Europe went, everywhere where white people left Europe, wherever they went, whatever continent they went, they always saw black people wherever they went. Wherever they went, they saw black people. They saw melanated people. They saw no white people anywhere. They like, dang, we got to change this because this ain't cool. So the fact that they went everywhere and they didn't see themselves anywhere. You see what I'm saying? It's just, man, it's just, wow. It's crazy, bro. Know what I mean? Nah, we're not organized at all. At all. I wish we was too organized. I'd rather have it that way than to not be organized. Us as a people, bruh, we can walk past each other. We don't even say hey. We don't even say hi. We don't even acknowledge each other. We don't trust each other. You know what I'm saying? We don't support each other, man. Like, it's just crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? The Asian people can come to America, set up shop. You know what I mean? Chinese people come here. The Hispanics come here. You see what I'm saying? All of them come through. You feel me? But how come black people, we've been here since the beginning, and we still ain't got it together? You see what I'm saying? Now, not to say kind of like, the Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? How like we was reasoning on that, like in Tulsa, right? The Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street, right? So we got the Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? How was my skin glowing like that? Yo, Will of the Most High, drop my website if you can, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely go to the website, you know what I'm saying? www.mynatural.org, you know what I mean? Sea moss, get black seed oil in your system. Shea butter, you know what I'm saying? All kind of things, you feel me? And the sister, she about to come out with her own products real soon, you know what I mean? She gonna be selling it, you feel me? You know, she definitely got some products coming up as well, you know what I mean? So go to my website, everything that's on there, man. Everything that's on my website is what I use. If I've used it and it works for me, I'm like, yo, I got to get this out to the world. So make sure you go to my website and check me out. All right. And I'm sending out all orders today. All right. So by the end of the week, it will reach you no matter where you are in the United States. All right. Well, excuse me, United Snakes of America. All right. And that's America with 3 Ks. All right. So, so we've had Black Wall Street, right? So Black Wall Street, Oklahoma, this is to show you, you know what I'm saying? This is to show you just how much hate these people have for you. They may smile in your face, but deep down inside, they do not like you. They're trying to preserve themselves. Like I said, the first universal law, self-preservation. They want to preserve themselves, which is only right. They should preserve themselves. But the fact that they're harming other human beings by preserving themselves, that's a problem. And Bob Marley's song, I forgot which song it is, but he said, yo, you're basically going all over the world and you're helping your people at the expense of the world. You're helping your people at the expense of the world. Bob Marley said this. I can't recall the actual lyrics, you know what I'm saying? But I remember in one of his songs, he was saying something along those lines. You see what I'm saying? So self-preservation is the first universal law, like self-preservation. You are naturally going to preserve yourself. You can find that in nature anywhere. You can find that in any animal in nature. You can find that all over creation. Everyone is going to preserve themselves first. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to European people, they are going to preserve themselves first at the expense of the world. And that's why I say only righteousness and truth will set the fire ablaze. You see what I'm saying? Only righteousness and truth. You sight? Okay. So just real quick. Oh, excuse me. Cause I do know shit, I'm inside. I'm on this world shit. But I know we was reasoning on like African history, but we can go ahead and we can shift gears into this real quick. So the Black Wall Street, you know what I mean? And like Will of the Most High said, if y'all want to cash at me, you know what I'm saying? Definitely can cash at me, vibe with me. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay, yeah. So, so we got Black Wall Street, you know what I mean? So, because we got Black Wall Street, you see what I'm saying? Black Wall Street was begun in Oklahoma, right? So, also, y'all should look up these people. So, after the abolishment of slavery, we have a group of people that went into Kansas. They're called the Exodusters. I know you all heard of Exodus, right? So, the Hebrew Torah, right? The Hebrew Torah is the first 5 books of the Bible. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and what's the 5th one I'm missing, y'all? What's the 5th one? Leviticus, Numbers, Genesis, Exodus, and what's the 5th one? What's the 5th one, y'all? Someone help me out with that. Deuteronomy. There we go. Thank you, Will of the Most High. There we go. Deuteronomy. There we go. So those are the first 5 books of the Bible. You see what I'm saying? That is the Torah, right? So what? Exodus is what? Like the 3rd book or so. So like, okay, so we got the book of Exodus. So during the emancipation of slavery, it was a large migration of African people. They moved to Kansas. All right? Kansas. In Kansas, these people were called the Exodus, right? I know you all know the Exodus, right? The Exodusters, right? These people were called the Exodusters. All right? Reason on that. Reason on that. Definitely write that down. You know what I'm saying? Research on that. The Exodusters. It was a group of people that went into Kansas after the emancipation of slavery in America. So basically, the Black Wall Street, you see what I'm saying? The Black Wall Street is in Oklahoma, and it was a group of African people. I'm sure you all heard of the Bob Marley song, The Buffalo Soldiers, dread like Rasta. You know what I mean? Buffalo Soldier. You know what I mean? So Buffalo Soldiers is actually black history. So what were the Buffalo Soldiers? Right? The Buffalo Soldiers. The Buffalo Soldiers. These were They was actually Africans that were recruited from West Africa. They were brought into the West to fight the Indians in the West. You see what I'm saying? To fight the Indians in the West, the so-called Native Americans, to expand American territory. So these were the Buffalo Soldiers. That's why you see, hold on, y'all. I got a picture of the Buffalo Soldiers right here. So these are the Buffalo Soldiers. They would ride on horses in the West. You see what I'm saying? These are the Buffalo Soldiers. You see what I'm saying? And this is black history as well. You see? So yeah. Buffalo Soldiers, man. Y'all should definitely research them, know them as well. You know, definitely. Yo, give thanks, Denmark Thompson, for that order. I really, really appreciate that. You know what I mean? Thank you for going to my website and ordering. You can definitely go to my website, Denmark Thompson. Thank you so much for that order on my website. I will definitely be shipping out your order tomorrow. All right? Well, today. I guess today is a new day because it's like what, 2 in the morning where I'm at right now, I guess, you know what I mean? But I was like, yo, you know what? I'm about to do this live, so that's why I'm still live with y'all right now. So we got the Buffalo Soldiers, you know what I'm saying? Just research them. We got the Exodusters, right? Hopefully you all can see this. Hopefully you all can see this. Okay, it's 2 a.m., will of the Most High. All right, so the Exodusters, they left the South and they went into Kansas. We got the Buffalo Soldiers. They were Africans that were recruited from West Africa, and they actually handled the West. You see what I'm saying? They handled the West and ting. So we got the Black Wall Street, a large population of African people, of black people. They left the South and then they went into Oklahoma. They went to Oklahoma to begin their own liberty, to begin their own civilization, to begin their own life. Black Wall Street had their own hospitals, their own barbershops, their own grocery stores, their own movie theaters. You see what I'm saying? Yes, Queen, you can come through. Their own just everything, bro. Like their own buses, their own trains, their own everything that you can think of in society. They had their own. You see what I'm saying? Welding, electricians. You know what I mean? It was just a big, black, booming city, the Black Wall Street. See what I'm saying? So when we look at the Black Wall Street, this is African Americans really making something of themselves. But then after a while, it's like, wow, like it literally got bombed. It got bombed. So this was a black city that African people have built. You can look it up. You can Google it. Hopefully you know, like you still got your notepad out. You know what I mean? The Black Wall Street of Oklahoma, right? And this is called the Tulsa riot. The Tulsa riot. Matter of fact, now that I'm on that, write the year 1919. Remember this year. Oh, I think I put it in my pocket. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where do you want me to put it?
Yeah. Shoot.
Right.
Yeah. That'll work. All right. Ha! Look at you. See and there. You already know where I'm going at it. Snap. Somebody be studying their history. I like that. 1919 is the Red Summer. The Red Summer. 1919 is the Red Summer. Right? And like I said, I'm just coming at y'all with just whatever comes to me. So if I switch from African history to African American history, then African American history back to African history, please forgive me. Just take in whatever I can and just fill in the pieces, all right? So just bear with me. 1919 was the bloodiest, the absolute bloodiest summer in American history. Turn the board. How so? Let's see. Because I would bring it forward, but I just keep it. There you go. That'll be good. You said rotate the other way?
So I think do we move the camera? So
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Cause y'all seen it backwards.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, as soon as I first did the live, it was straight. Like as soon as we did the bulletin, it read straight. You know what I mean? Like the thumbnail. So what y'all reading this backwards? Is that basically what it is? Y'all are reading this backwards. Y'all don't see it how it appears. Oh, it's not backwards. Okay. More left. So my left or okay. Is it just a light that's in the way? Oh, okay. It's just a light. So maybe okay, so we'll dim the light a little bit. We'll dim the light. I think that red light is probably gonna be there. Hold on, maybe turn it all the way up just to see how much lighting we got. I think it might still be a glare though.
You think? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's still gonna be a glare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Let me see how much light we got
That
without.
person said it's straight how it is.
Oh, okay.
No more sweat.
Let me see. Y'all can still see us good. It's not as light, but can you all still see? Is the lighting still good? I know we still got that glare. Oh, it's a lot better? That's better?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. Dang, why ain't y'all speak up earlier, man? What's up, bro? We done
Much
did.
better.
Well, we in this thing like, yeah, almost like an hour, 30 minutes, bro. All right. So, okay.
Awesome.
But I think that's still a glare, like, there. It's still a glare right here. I think that's still a glare. Okay, this works. All right, cool. Let's roll with it.
Awesome.
All right, so, and you all can read everything, right? Got it? Hopefully y'all are taking these notes down, man, because we are talking a lot right now. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all can see these notes that we are reasoning on right now. What's up?
Now you see the glare of the ring light.
Right.
The shadow.
Oh, the shadow. Yeah. So yes, sir. So definitely yeah. So this is what we actually. You know what? I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. Let me see. I'm gonna so I can sit down. You know. I think you should. Are you good with standing up right now?
Yeah,
I've been up, bro. I've been like, damn. Sheesh. All right. So hopefully you all can see that and just kind of shift it up. There we go. All right, y'all. Maybe you know, pop in and say hi. How are you?
Hola.
All right. So this is what we got going, family. Give thanks. Oh, and Denmark Thompson, you know what I mean? Big shout out to you, man. I saw your order. Denmark Thompson. You know, I really appreciate your order. I'm going to go ahead and send that out today. All right, I'm going to send that out today. Like Will of the Most High said, that's my website, www.mynaturalroots.org. Thank you so much, Uncle Elroy, for the $10 donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, I appreciate donation. I appreciate also cash apps. My cash app, Will of the Most High, put that there. It's Ross Liberty 777. If you want to cash app anything, just to support the website, support the movement, you know what I mean? Definitely cash app me as well. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate y'all, you know? So, yeah. So this is what we on right now. We got the Red Summer. You know what I mean? So Red Summer of 1919, the Red Summer of 1919, you know what I mean, was the bloodiest summer in American history. The bloodiest summer. All right? So basically, there was lynching in Elaine, Arkansas. There was a really powerful sharecropping, you know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of y'all know what sharecropping is. So sharecropping is when African people would actually work on white people's lands, right? And basically when they would work on these white people's lands, they would actually push themselves even deeper into more debt by working this land. They wouldn't work profit. They would basically rent out a piece of land, and whatever the black people harvested on the land, they would give half of the harvest to the owner of the land, which is white people. You see what I'm saying? And they would keep the rest of the produce. You know what I'm saying? Also, I do want to give another shout out to Uncle Elroy for that $10 donation, King. You know, definitely give thanks, more strength, more power, more life, you know? Rastafari. So Elaine, Arkansas. All right? So we got Elaine, Arkansas, and during this specific time, right, in Elaine, Arkansas, there was a huge sharecropper strike, right? There was a huge sharecropping strike that was in Elaine, Arkansas. And basically, this resulted in white people mass murdering black people, like countless black people in Elaine, Arkansas. Another one was in Chicago. The Chicago riot. Chicago riot in 1919. In the Chicago riot, after 1865, there was African people that went to Kansas, which was the Exodusters. There was African people that went to Oklahoma. You mind writing Oklahoma right next to Tulsa? Yeah. Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma is out like west, right? So some black people went to Tulsa. Some people followed the ACS society, and they went back to Africa. They went to Sierra Leone, right? The capital of Sierra Leone is Freetown. Some of them went to Liberia. What is the root of Liberia is liber, L-I-B-E-R. That's the root of Liberia, and liber means freedom, right? Liberty. Liber. The root of Liberia is liber, L-I-B-E-R. And that root word means freedom. Liber means freedom. Liberty. Liber. All right? So,
Statue of Liberty.
Exactly. Statue of Liberty, which was actually drawn after a black woman. France drew the Statue of Liberty as a black woman,
But then white people were like, nah, you got to take that down, homie. So the original Statue of Liberty was a black woman, formed by the French. That's crazy. But okay, so we got Chicago, right? We got Chicago in 1919. All right. So during this year in 1919, you see what I'm saying? We got Chicago. So we got people that's going to Kansas. We got people going into Oklahoma. And then we also have people that's fulfilling the Great Migration. The Great Migration. Yeah. All right. So the Great Migration was a period of African people leaving the South, right? Leaving the South because the South was just wretched with racism, Jim Crow laws, no jobs, all of these things. But the North was industrial. The South was rural. It was more country. It was more plantations. It was more agriculture in the South. You see what I'm saying? So it was a lot more servitude, and the racism was much, much, much harsher in the South than it was in the North. You see what I'm saying? So people, they went to the North because the North had industrialism. Industrialism. Right? The North had industrialism. All right? So the fact that the North had industrialism, what does that mean? It means that they had factories. It means that they could produce high propensities of quality, of quantity. They could produce high quantity. You see what I'm saying? High quantities, but fast, but very fast. You see what I'm saying? So basically, the North needed more people to yeah, thank you. So the North needed more people, right, to come forward. You see what I'm saying? So that they could help in jobs. So a lot of black people, there was trains that left from Georgia that went up north. There was trains that left from Alabama that went north. There was trains from Louisiana that went north. You see what I'm saying? And whatever line the train went up, that's where the people migrated. So that's why there are so many black people in Michigan, so many black people in Chicago, Illinois, so many black people in New York, so many black people in Detroit, right? Detroit, Michigan. What's some other cities up north that a lot of black people in? Michigan, Chicago, Philly, Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? All those northern vibes. Any more? I think yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was good. Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the
so,
DMV area.
Right.
Mostly.
Right. DMV. You know what I'm saying? Virginia, Maryland. You know what I mean? Hey, you feel me? So there was a high number of African people that left the South that went into the North. You see what I'm saying? This is called the Great Migration. Yes, Pittsburgh in the house. You feel me? Pittsburgh in the house. You see what I'm saying? So there was a lot of African people that left the South that went into the North. You see what I'm saying? Because they was promised a lot. You see what I'm saying? So with that, you know what I mean? We got Pittsburgh, and then also too, you know, we're gonna come into the Chicago riot. So basically, the Chicago riot was due to the Great Migration in the year 1919, in the Red Summer. You see what I'm saying? This is actually a huge riot due to the Great Migration because of the influx, the strong influx of African Americans that went into Chicago. And this is why there were so many people that was there, and it was just a huge race riot. You see what I'm saying? But you can look up all the lynchings, all the riots You see what I'm saying? In the year 1919. And like I said, 1919 is called what? The Red Summer. All right? So never forget that. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all come in with positive vibes only. If you coming in with negative vibes, you're gonna get booted. You see what I'm saying? Only positive vibes, you know? So yeah. So we got the Red Summer, we got Elaine, Arkansas, we got Chicago riot, you know what I mean? Wow, we got enough right now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what? Wow, trying to see where else, man. It's just so much history you could go into, man. Like it's just like wow. Oh, that Hubert guy, Hubert Harrison. Yeah, you can even write it, yeah. Hubert Harrison.
Harrison?
Yes.
One or two?
Two.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison.
So much better.
So I'm sure you all have heard of Karl Marx, right? Karl Marx, right there, with a K. K-A-R-L, Marx, M-A-R-X. Karl Marx. You all have heard of Karl Marx. So basically, Karl Marx was a European man that taught about like socialism, like Marxism. You know what I'm saying? Just basically being like a socialist. You know what I mean? Being a Marxist. You know what I mean? So when we come to Hubert Harrison, right? Right, communism. So and like the Bolshevik Revolution. Let me write that. The Bolshevik Revolution. The Bolshevik Revolution. All right. So, hold on. Let me see. Actually, it's an I. Where the I got it. All right. So, you all can. You all can. So you all can Google this, the Bolshevik Revolution. So the Bolshevik Revolution was basically a communist revolution that took place in Europe. So Karl Marx was, you know what I'm saying, just basically like a huge socialist. You see what I'm saying? Basically saying that religion is his biggest thing was saying that religion controlled the people. You know what I'm saying? Basically, religion controlled the people, and he was basically just saying like politics should be ran by the people. You see what I'm saying? Not by the upper class or the opiate. See, man, there's some of y'all that be studying, man. The opiate of the masses. There we go. The opiate of the masses. This is what Karl Marx said. He said, that religion was the opiate of the masses. You see what I'm saying? So when we look at can you erase that?
Yeah.
Like the African thing?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. All right, so when we look into this, you see what I'm saying? Not this though.
I'll write it.
Okay, it's all good. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Bear with us. You feel me? Hold up. Let me get some water. I know we doing a lot of building right now.
I need to Hubert Harrison and then I just go over this stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Thanks for bearing with us right now. Just trying to, clear my throat. Mm-hmm. All right, so we got Karl Marx, right? We got that he said religion was the opiate of the masses, correct? Oh, thank you so much, Sekmek, Black Woman is God, for that $5 donation. You're the greatest. Thank you so much, Queen. I really, really appreciate that. All right. And you have Cash App?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
I'll talk to you later. I'll break bread with you. You know, I'll pay you. All right. All right. So look. All right. So check this out. So we got Karl Marx, right? Black Marxism.
With X.
Yes, Black Marxism. Marxism. Black. So we have Black Marxism. All right. Then draw like an arrow from Hubert Harrison to Black Marxism. So we have Black Marxism. All right. So a lot of the brothers that was in Harlem, that was in New York, right? We have the Brotherhood of the Brotherhood of something cars. I forgot their name. The Brotherhood of something cars. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not coming to me. You know what I mean? But Hubert Harrison, if you Google Hubert Harrison and you look up Black Marxism, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, you got your phone right here? Cause it's gonna bug me. You mind looking this up real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Hubert Harrison.
Why is it so hard?
Hubert Harrison. We about to look up something real quick, y'all. Hold on. Bear with us, you know what I mean? Don't forget to like the video. Please like the video. You know what I mean? Black Marxism, Hubert Harrison. Say Brotherhood of Cars or something like that. Harlem, Brotherhood of Cars, Harlem, Hubert Harrison or something, I don't know. Brotherhood of Cars, Harlem. What's coming up?
I see Blood Brotherhood.
Blood Brotherhood.
I see Blood Brotherhood.
Should be. We trying to look up something, y'all. Bear with us. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. Jamal, bless up, King.
Yeah, Google was slack.
Huh?
Google was slack.
It's all good. It's all good. Yo.
Thank you. Who did that?
Yeah, Jamal right here. Jamal. Thanks, Jamal. You're the greatest. Thank you so much. So, Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Thank you. Oh, and then also another thank you to Tut Atin Selassie Almighty, you know, for that $5 donation. Thank you so much for that donation. You're the greatest. We really appreciate you. More love. You know what I mean? Bless. All right? So, Black Marxism, right, was basically taking in the information of Karl Marx, right, but looking at it from a Afrocentric perspective, taking it from a black perspective. You see what I'm saying? So Hubert Harrison, right, you should Google this brother. Hubert Harrison, right, he was actually very close friends to W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois and Hubert Harrison were very close friends. Now, Hubert Harrison really disliked Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington and Hubert Harrison had some words. You see what I'm saying? W.E.B. Du Bois had criticism of Booker T. Washington as well, because Booker T. Washington, he had actually came to a point to where he wanted Tuskegee in Alabama to become an institute to where black people, right, in the Atlanta Compromise. The Atlanta Compromise. And like I said, you all can Google this. You all can Google all of what we're writing down right now. The Atlanta Compromise. Booker T. Washington, the Atlanta Compromise. Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington and the Atlanta Compromise. So basically, Booker T. Washington, he came to Atlanta, right? He came to Atlanta and he basically spoke to white people, black people, and was like, look, this is doing Reconstruction, right? He was like, look, this is what black people need to do. And Booker T. Washington was heavily dependent on the theory of accommodation. Accommodation. Booker T. Washington basically wanted to accommodate white people so that white people, you know what I'm saying,
could continue to do what they do, and black people can continue to build up themselves. But that you know what I'm saying? Huge shout out to Wavy Ayamon for that donation. Thank you so much for that $4.99 donation. All right, we really appreciate you. You know, you're the greatest, King. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You all have no idea how much the donations really help. You know what I mean? Yo, King Emmanuel, Black Christ, you know what I'm saying? One Perfect Love for that $5 donation. You know what I mean? You're the greatest. Thank you so much for that donation. You know? We really appreciate you, and we really appreciate you all for absorbing this knowledge. You know what I mean? Also, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to press that like button. You know, thumbs up as you're coming in. Please like it. Please like the video. If you haven't liked it yet, like the video. All right. So, yes, so definitely. And Deontay, you about to get kicked, man. Like, don't come in here with negativity. Only positivity. All right. All right. So, thank you so much for the donations, man. Like, y'all have no idea how much it really helps. So we're talking about Booker T. Washington. So Booker T. Washington, right? He went into the Atlanta Compromise. You see what I'm saying? So basically, he pleaded to white people and black people, saying, "Look, this is what black people need to do." You see what I'm saying? This is what black people need to do. So the fact that he's reasoning with them, you see what I'm saying? And he's basically like, "Yo, black people need to accommodate white people." You see what I'm saying? Black people need to accommodate white people. Black people need to stay in their place. You need to continue to become a welder, become an electrician. Be very well crafted with your hands. Work with your hands. You see what I'm saying? You need to work with all of these things. You see what I'm saying? But the thing with W.E.B. Du Bois, W.E.B. Du Bois was the first African American to graduate from Harvard University. W.E.B. Du Bois, and then you can just write dash Harvard first graduate from Harvard University. W.E.B. Du Bois was the first African American that graduated from Harvard University. And thank you so much, everybody that's in the room. Don't forget to, like the video, like up the video. Like it up. You feel me? So W.E.B. Du Bois was the first African American, and I know that glare is kind of there, but maybe I'll move it over a little bit so it's kind of deflected. Yeah. So W.E.B. Du Bois, you know what I'm saying, was the first African American to graduate. And yo, huge shout out to Ja Rastafari, for that $5 donation, King. Definitely give thanks for that donation. We really appreciate you. Thank you, King. Donations really do help the movement, because this is some powerful information right here. And hopefully you all are sitting with your notebooks. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I, King. Ja Rastafari, bless it. One love, perfect love, heart of love, Rastafari, So yeah, definitely. Okay, so W. Du Bois, first graduate from Harvard University. So this is like the trifecta, right? So we have W.E.B. Du Bois, we got Booker T. Washington, we got Marcus Mosiah Garvey, right? We even got Hubert Harrison. You see what I'm saying? So these are all powerful intellectuals, powerful black intellectuals in the late 19th century, early 20th century that are emerging. You see what I'm saying? And the fact that these people, are emerging. You see what I'm saying? This is our main problem, is that it's just like human beings. It's like we all have our own unique, yes, Queen. You can definitely, you could be in it too, so you can see the divine, divine feminine. So that's the thing with us as a people, is that even with human beings, we all have our own unique standing. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that when Booker T. Washington went up against W.E.B. Du Bois, and W.E.B. Du Bois didn't like Booker T. Washington, and W.E.B. Du Bois didn't like Marcus Mosiah Garvey, you see what I'm saying? This is all ego. But just imagine if they all unified. Imagine if they all unified as a people and they didn't fight against one another. You see what I'm saying? So when we have that insight as a people, that really our greatest thing that we can do as a people is to come together in strength, to come together as one. You see what I'm saying? Now, when we have the crabs in the barrel mentality, you know what I mean? And I don't even know what I'm doing right here. I'm really trying to get my thing out of my face. You feel me? But if we're coming to a crab in a barrel mentality, we really gotta break that. You see what I'm saying? Because when we break this, that's when we will really come together. And that's the main thing that we have to do as a people. You see what I'm saying? So what nights, actually this was just a random night, you know what I mean? So if y'all want this reasoning every night, hey, Mike could make it happen, you know what I'm saying? Or if you want like every other night, you know, I just go live whenever I do, but I am saving this live though. I am saving this live. So you all can go back and watch this live, because now we're going into about, 3 hours. Yeah, because it's 190 minutes, so it's 60 minutes in an hour. 666, 180.
Are you gonna split it up? Or is it gonna be like
it's
one
gonna
whole
be
thing?
one big thing.
One whole thing.
So people them can just come. You all can come and just refer to this live. You feel me? Like, I know we done talked a lot of knowledge on this live. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep it going. We've been on live for like 3 hours straight. You know what I mean? So so we're gonna keep it going. You know what I mean? Yeah. So thanks, Queen. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
So yes, so definitely. So we've come into that. We got W.E.B. Du Bois. We got Liber. We got. Wow, man, it is so much to go into, man. It's just a lot. We just need to really come together, man. So like I said, Booker T. Washington came into the Atlanta Compromise, blah, 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 right? So W.E. Du Bois being the first graduate from Harvard, right? So W.E.B. Du Bois was like this big black intellectual, right? So he had taught at Clark Atlanta University, right? Clark Atlanta University. And at that time, it was called Atlanta University. And that was actually, the university I go to. But he had taught there. He had taught sociology there. You know what I mean? W.E.B. Du Bois, he had wrote The Souls of Black Folk. The Souls of Black Folk. You know what I mean? He had wrote that. He had wrote like a plethora of books. You can even go to Ghana, West Africa, even to this day. And he had actually started a library, you know what I mean? A Pan-African library as well, you know what I mean? So, souls. Ain't nobody saying souls. I said soul. What you talking about? Like, anyway. But, yes, so, definitely give thanks and praise, you know what I mean? Yeah. Ja Rastafari. Yes, give thanks for that too. You know what I mean? Definitely give thanks and praise for that. We appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ja Rastafari, bless it. Yeah. And I also wouldn't speak too much on things that y'all don't know too much about. You know what I mean? So just be careful about, you know what I'm saying, y'all this, y'all that. You don't know what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So just listen to what we speaking on right now. But so we got this. We got W.E.B. Du Bois, man. And the thing is though, is that W.E.B. Du Bois, he actually did not he didn't like Marcus Garvey, his Pan-African ideals. But what's so funny is that at the end of his life, W.E.B. Du Bois actually moved to Africa. W.E.B. Du Bois moved to Ghana. He moved to Ghana. You see what I'm saying? he moved to Ghana, but he didn't like Marcus Garvey's Africa for the African ideologies, the Pan-African ideologies. He didn't like that. He was like, man, what you talking about? Like you some Jamaican that's gonna come up here to America, think that you know, big balling, shot calling, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you ain't about to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, so, you know, so definitely. So, even to this day, he, you know, like I said, I am hosting a tour. I'm taking 15 people to West Africa at the end of this year. So, you know, if y'all are with it, then I'm with it. You know what I mean? So, yes, so, you know, so definitely, you know, give thanks and praise. Wow, I think we've covered quite a bit. If y'all got any questions, definitely let us know. You know, we going on about like 3 hours. You know what I mean? We going on about 3 hours of reasoning right now. So, you know, y'all can just, you know, let us know. You feel me? If y'all got any questions. But we've been reasoning for 3 hours straight. You know what I mean? So, yes, definitely don't forget to go to my website, www.mynaturalroots.org, www.mynaturalroots.org. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and erase this there. All right. Let's see there. I'm gonna go ahead and write my website there so they can. The money coming in, boy, from all sides.
We're Africans already in the U.S.
Yes.
We are native. We are the natives. Fun fact.
Christopher, shit, what is it called?
I was gonna say.
They came before Columbus. They came before Columbus. By Ivan Van Sertima. You mind writing that? They came before Columbus. Oh, big. Oh, right here. They.
Is it with I or E?
They came.
Ivan.
Oh, Ivan.
I
Uh-huh.
Ivan.
They came before Columbus. So yes, Africans were here. It was even African people that had Ivan Van Sertima. Sertima. Yeah. M.A. Sertima. Yeah. So definitely Ivan Van Sertima, they came before Columbus. Ivan Van Sertima, they came before Columbus. Read that book. Get that book off of Amazon. Go to Amazon and get that book. They came before Columbus. They came before Columbus. So basically, this was just a big video just proving that African people were here before the transatlantic slave trade. And then also, like my brethren, I-10, well, no, it's actually Jamal. Like my brethren Jamal has said, the Olmecs in like Mexico and Central America and thing, you know what I mean? The big Olmec heads, it's proof that African people were in the West before the presence of Europeans in the Western world.
Yep. And they say that the Native Americans that they teach us about in school and everything, those are actually Mongolians that migrated to North America.
Right.
So we were here first.
Right, exactly, you know. So yes, so definitely, you know, we give thanks and praise. Like we all over the earth. We all over the earth. You know, Brazil, Africa, America, you know what I mean? Australia, you know what I mean? All kinds of things. It's like, so even we can reason on Haiti. And I'm gonna erase this real quick because I'm gonna write this better. But yeah, write down Haiti. I appreciate it. Alright.
Haiti. Hate.
Yeah, no, you good.
It's like
You actually a
hate
good speller.
and Haiti.
Haiti, yeah.
Like hates though, like the word hates
Hate
and
is
then
in
Haiti.
E, yeah.
Yeah, hate is in Haiti.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Right.
It's really weird.
So yes, I. So
Well, I think the light is kind of, the glare is like right on top of that joint.
Yeah.
All right. So you all can see that clearly? All right. So we got Haiti, right? Haiti. Haiti is the first independent black republic, black republic in the Western world. The first independent black republic. So yeah, I guess first independent or first independent black country. We can shorten it by saying that. Haiti was the first independent black country in the Western world. Now, we have revolutionaries like Toussaint L'Ouverture. We have revolutionaries like Dessalines, right? Dessalines, right? Jacques Dessalines. So we have these revolutionaries in team. And so the thing is that Overture, you know, he was actually invited by the French to France. He was invited by the French to France to work some things out because the French colonized Haiti. You see what I'm saying? Haiti supplied France with sugar. Haiti had huge sugar plantation production. You see what I'm saying? So L'Ouverture, he was asked by the French, yo, come forward. Like, we want to reason with you. And I heavily recommend watch the movie 1804. Watch the movie 1804. It is a beautiful movie that details the Haitian Revolution. The Haitian Revolution. You should watch that movie. It's by Tariq Nasheed. Tariq Nasheed. All right? The Haitian Revolution, right, by Tariq Nasheed. All right? So, basically, with that, the Overture had got invited by the French. He had went to France. A lot of people was like, nah, like, why are you going to France? Like, they gonna do something to you. Like, don't trust them. Like, they colonized you. Why would you trust them? Like, they pretty much like, yo, come to France and we will work out something. You know what I mean? Like, we will compensate you. We will do something. We will right our wrongs. Just come and reason with us. Come to France. So Overture went to France. When he went to France, they locked this man up and killed this man. They starved this man. They didn't feed him whatsoever in the jail cell, in the prison system. You see what I'm saying? They killed this man. They killed this man when he went to France. You see what I'm saying? So now so you can think of Overture as like the Martin Luther King of America. And then you can think of you're gonna get kicked. Why are you here? You know, we are all reading. You know what I mean? Someone was like, bro, why come in here and waste your time saying negativity? Like, this is your time you wasting. You ain't wasting my time because I'm feeding my people knowledge. So you wasting your own time if you coming in with negativity. I'm just saying that through and through. So I'm just saying. But yes, so basically, so we got Haiti, right? And we got Overture. He went to France. He got killed in France. So basically, Overture was like the MLK. The MLK of America, right? MLK was more of like the non-violent. You see what I'm saying? The non-violence and everything. But then Dessalines was like, F y'all, like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all about to free my people right now, you know what I mean? So, we got Jacques Dessalines coming through, you see what I'm saying? And he pretty much liberated Haiti. He was like, I declare Haiti to be free from here on out. And this is the only African country in the Western world. This is the only slaveholding country in the Western world where
black people could actually come together and fight off their colonizer and declare themselves free. No other people could do that. The only thing that's wrong with that is that even though they were the only people, you good?
Yeah.
Even though they're the only people to have did that, they only did it through striking a deal with France. So basically, Haiti got put in a major debt, like millions of dollars. So they got their independence, but Haiti was in millions and millions of dollars of debt. They was like, look, I would give you independence, but you have to pay. You have to pay me. You have to pay me for the slave masters. You have to pay me for the sugar cane that I'm no longer gonna be able to export. You know what I'm saying? To France or import into France. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay me for all my expenses that I had paid, you know what I'm saying, to fight the war. You see what I'm saying? You have to pay me for all of these things. So Haiti was free, but Haiti was in a deep debt. And someone asked how long I've been growing my beard lock. I've been growing my beard lock for like maybe like 2 years now. Maybe like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? About 2 years. But good. So basically we got Haiti, but then y'all remember the Haiti earthquakes, right? The big earthquakes that happened in Haiti. You remember those? You know what I'm saying? How everybody was talking about
Katrina? Was it called?
No, Katrina was Louisiana.
Which one was
But
it?
Haiti,
I remember one that hit.
Haiti, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the big earthquakes, right? So the big earthquakes that hit Haiti, right? So after those earthquakes, France was like, you know what? We'll draw back some of our millions. You won't have to worry about it no more. You see what I'm saying? Y'all are in a deep hurt right now. You just literally had a huge earthquake. You know what? We're gonna cut some of that debt. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna free y'all from the rest of the debt, basically. So they was in debt, but then after the earthquakes that happened in Haiti, France was like, look, we're gonna cut some of that debt. You know what I mean? Because y'all are going through it right now. You know what I mean? I've been growing my locks for 8 years now. So this year's gonna make 9 years. I've been growing my locks. You know what I mean? But yes, so man, Haiti is a blessed place. You know what I mean? You should definitely look into Haiti. Look into 1804 movie. You know what I'm saying? Look into, you know what I'm saying, the Haitian Revolution. You know, John Jacques, you know what I mean? Dessalines, the Overture. Study Haiti, study your history, man. Study your African history, study your people. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, family. So that's pretty much the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Wow, we've been on live for like three hours. Like I said, for just any last donations, you know what I'm saying? Just for the vibes and just anything we've been doing, you know what I'm saying? Like this whole vibe, you know what I mean? Like we've been talking for 3 hours straight. So if y'all just want to do any little last minute donations, any last minute, you know what I'm saying, super chats, you can go on my website, www.mynaturalroots.org. I can see the black marker. Thank you. The www.
The person keeps asking, is there a chance for us to recover from all of this as a race, or are we just done?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Don't think that way.
Right.
Don't think that we can't.
All right, you know, so.
We're going to be over our oppressors. We're going to be over our oppressors.
Oh, yeah, of
For
course.
sure.
Of course. You know, so, yes, yes, so definitely, you know, just ones and ones, you know, before we close out, if y'all definitely just want to give any little last donations,
Make sure also as well, I'm gonna take this off real quick. Make sure also as well that you all go to the website. This is my website, all right? So make sure y'all go to the website, www.mynaturalroots.org, www.mynaturalroots.org. This is my website, all right? So make sure y'all go check out my website, www.mynaturalroots.org, www. Oh, and huge shout out to the Black Woman is God. You know what I mean? Huge shout out to the Black Woman is God for that $4.44 donation.
444.
Yeah, 444.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, thank you so much for that vibe there, We definitely give thanks and praise. Truly, I'm about to take this over there so they can see So, I got to actually restock some things, but this is what I got, right now. You feel me? I got to restock some things, but if you all go on my website, you all can see, you know what I mean? So I got like a little website and thing, My Natural Roots, you know what I mean? This is like how I package up everything, you feel me? So these are all products that I use myself, you know what I mean? Black seed oil, I got coconut oil, soaps, shea butter, black soap. I got both of my books here as well. I've written books, you know what I mean? So just go to my website. I've written both of these books, Elevation of Consciousness, Ancient Roots and Spirituality, you know what I mean? This is like the chapters right here. If you all are interested, y'all are more than welcome to definitely check me out, you know what I mean? So Words of Clarity, the psychology of the African in America, love and the transcendence of the ego, ancient Africa and the source energy, how to eliminate anxiety through meditation, holistic sexuality, restoring African generational health, earth foods and the melanated body, the art of observation, the purification of the soul, walk in your purpose, and then I just give recommendations and stuff like that, and just continue to support my website. All right, so that's my second book, and this book is about 170 something pages. I wrote this and I published this. All right, so make sure y'all go pick up this book. You see what I'm saying? They got over 170 pages. All right. So go to my website, www.mynaturalroots.org, www.mynaturalroots.org. So the second one, this is my first book right here. This is my very first book, Elevation of Consciousness right here. You see what I'm saying? So this is my very, very first book. This is what we got, book preface. I got Words of Clarity. I got Food in the Subconscious Mind. What is it you live for? Self-love. Find peace and surrender. Why you should travel. American school systems. Why I freeform my locks. The God mind. The importance of breath. Dissolving past pain and inner heaven. All right, inner heaven, dissolving past pain, the importance of breath, the God mind, why I freeform my locks, etc., etc. All right, so both of these are on my website. So come and check me out. You know what I mean? I definitely got enough. You see what I'm saying? So I would definitely recommend you doing that. The absolute biggest thing that's on my website that a lot of people tend to get, that's my biggest seller, is this stuff, the sea moss. Sea moss. So I sell sea moss. Your body is made up of 102 minerals. Sea moss has 92 out of those 102 minerals. You need to get this sea moss in your system every single day. All right. So like I said, I got black seed oil. See what I'm saying? On my website. And then I have the sea moss. You see what I'm saying? It's on www.mynaturalroots.org. www.myn, right? mynaturalroots.org, mynaturalroots.org. So get this sea moss in your system. This big, you know what I mean? What are the benefits of black seed oil? Black seed oil cures everything but death. All right. Black seed oil cures everything but death. All right. So I've written all the health benefits on black seed oil as well. Anti-inflammatory, helps reduce cancer cells. All right. Helps reduce blood pressure, headaches, toothaches, nasal congestion, cold and flus, digestive and gastrointestinal problems, allergies. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, so definitely, I got the sea moss. I personally recommend, like I know we've been reasoning on history, but probably the next live I'm gonna reason on health. All right. Health is gonna be the next thing because us in the African community, um, we might be victims of hypertension, of high cholesterol, diabetes, cancer, all these different things. You see what I'm saying? But all of these things befall you when you're not eating correctly. You see what I'm saying? And if you eat correctly, and like I said, if you eat earth foods, you're not eating healthy. Eating a salad, oh, I'm going to eat healthy today. Or, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to eat this mango. I'm going to eat this fruit. I'm going to eat healthy. It's not eating healthy. You're eating naturally. This is how you're naturally supposed to eat. You're not supposed to be eating healthy. You're just supposed to eat natural. This is natural food. You see what I'm saying? So apples that grow on trees, mangoes that grow on trees, soursops that grow on trees. You see what I'm saying? Um, 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 all these different fruits and vegetables that come from the earth. This is natural food. It's not necessarily to eat. You see what I'm saying? To eat healthy, it's to eat naturally. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely get the black seed oil and the sea moss, Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? Perfect love, King. Thank you for stopping by today. You know, yeah. So I want to try out a vegetarian diet. Any suggestions? What I would say first is eating things that kind of remind you of meat that but isn't meat. You know what I mean? That's what I would recommend you to do first. You know what I mean? So I'm about to put you back on the live. So is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I would say. That's what I would say first is like to continue eating the foods. You know what I'm saying, that kind of reminds you of the meat, but it's not necessarily the meat. You see what I'm saying? And then also too, it's beginning to warm up in America. So no matter where you are in America, I definitely recommend beginning a garden. I'm beginning like 2 gardens this week. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, jackfruit is good. I personally don't like tofu like that because it's a lot of soy, and soy ain't really good for your body. You know what I mean? But you can actually do tofu to replace meat as well. Um, Tofu has kind of like a meat texture and thing. So you could do tofu and just a big number of things, So hold up, y'all. My phone about to die. I'm about to whoa, not that old. Yeah. So, and then also too, the next thing you can do is just educate yourself. Just educate yourself on why you should eat more plant-based. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm just all the way plant-based, but 90% of my eating liberty, you know what I mean? Because in diet, you hear the word die. So we eat to live. You see what I'm saying? So we say eating liberty because we eat to live. We don't eat to die. So I don't be like, no, that's my diet. You know what I mean? Nah, we don't play that. You know what I mean? So yeah, but just try your best and educate yourself. Naturally, when you educate yourself, you're gonna get, you're gonna revert to live foods, you know what I'm saying, and eating live foods eventually if you educate yourself good enough. You see what I'm saying? So like I was saying, you know what I mean, everything that I showed on the website, you know what I mean, the sea moss, the black seed oil, moringa, I highly recommend that you get it in your system like every single day. You know what I mean? Get it in your system every single day. You know what I mean? So that you can understand. It's like, so definitely. So like I said, I had actually wrote, let's see. I had wrote my website here just in case y'all forgot or y'all didn't catch it. right here is www.mynaturalroots.org. So everything I'm saying, you can definitely start on your plant-based lifestyle by going here. All right. This is my website. All right. So this is my business. This is my website. Everything that I'm teaching you all, I'm also deep into holistic health. You know what I mean? And healing my people. So make sure that you all go to that website over there. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. And I would definitely ship out the first thing like really today. All right. As soon as I get some rest in, I'm gonna wake up and start doing some orders for y'all, all right, a little bit later. So definitely, we give thanks and praise, Thank you so much, Courtney, for the vibes and thing, for coming through. Yeah, we in here, you feel me? So we're actually gonna be doing more lives soon, you know what I'm saying? More lives is coming through. Thank you so much for the donations and just for everything. On an everyday serving. If you do it every day, probably like once a month, a bag will last you about a month. You know what I mean? So definitely go to my website. Like I said, just for the last time, make sure y'all go to my website. I'm sending out all orders tomorrow. All right. All right, so we about to go ahead and close out, man. Y'all already know how we gotta close out, man. Gotta get this wisdom, gotta get this knowledge, gotta get this divine understanding, man. I really, really appreciate y'all for tuning in today. All right, love yourself, know your history. Also, don't just know your history, but know our story. Study our story and where we come from. You know what I mean? Study your ancestors and just, man, keep up with your health. So that might be what the next live is going to be about. It's going to be about health, all right? So I really, really appreciate y'all, man. One perfect love, man. Let's get it together. We need our culture. We need our people together, you know what I mean? And just come up into knowledge, understanding, insight, wisdom, just everything, man. Just everything. You feel me? Anything you want to say to the people there? You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
thanks for watching,
Okay. Thank you for watching.
You know what I mean?
I hope you guys learned something from him. I know I did. And I hope you guys have a great night or morning, wherever y'all are in the world and everything like that.
True. So yes, so definitely give thanks and praise, man. Peace, peace, peace. I am going to post this live, so this live will be up. So I know it's 3 hours, but look, we got some really juicy information in this thing, all right? So y'all already know. Hey, Zayla 23, I was checking in, but now I'm checking out. Peace.